Morning, John. Hold on, man. I gotta go turn the TV down in there. I'm running behind. Uh, Get me a Red Bull. Hold on, I'll be right there. Oh, man. Get yourself killed one of these days. That's what you're gonna do. Whew. Okay. Let's get our crap together this morning. What do you say? No doubt, man. I forget what it is here. Let's see. Heck, it's 22 here. That ain't too bad, actually. Running a system scan on my main computer because it done something funky this morning when I turned it on. Something about the hard drive or C drive and something was weird. Went into kind of a DOS program and was, repairing something or whatever, and then come up, shut itself off. I'm like, well, that's not good. Turned it back on, it fired up, so I'm running some scans to see if there's anything wrong with it. Hopefully not. The little bug can't afford a computer right now. Excuse me. Me and Mom was talking yesterday. I don't know if I want to go through all the hoops and crap you got to jump through to get approved to care for and get paid. I don't know. I may go in and talk to the people because no doubt. Hey, good morning, Rustic. I lost my train of thought. Oh, if I'd done that, I wouldn't have to do any work at all. And I just don't know what. I have no idea how much they pay or anything like that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just remember how much of a hassle it was getting dad approved for Medicaid or whichever one it is, Medicare, Medicaid, the opposite one of what they have right now. And so I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Yeah, I can do that. What time is it? Yep, I can do that for sure, brother. Not a problem. Yep. What time is it going to be, man? Uncle Lou, morning, buddy. Haven't got my glasses on yet. I got up at 4:30, but man, I'm having trouble getting going today. Ain't that right a little bit? Boy, sitting there at your bone in your mouth, honey. Boy, ain't you something? Come here, you got a boogie eye. Let me get you boogie eye. Hold on, come here. Hold on. Get your boogie eye. There you go. That's better. That's all right. What you got there, huh? You got your bone in your mouth? Huh? You don't want the cat to get it? Huh? Is that what it is? Well, little guy. Hey, what you doing, huh? He's official. Goofy ass. I was trying to get a picture of him with the bone in his mouth. That's a pretty good one right there. But I don't know. 3 to 8? Yeah, man, no problem. I can do that, I think. Oh, goodness. From daylight to dark. It'd be daylight at 3 and dark at 8. That's cool. Now you gotta text me tomorrow and remind me, all right? Because you know I forget shit. People think I'm joking when I say that, but you got to text me and remind me so I will remember. I can write it down, but I won't see where I wrote it down at. You know what I'm saying? I know me. Yeah, for sure. Text me tomorrow. That'll work. I'm just, I don't know. I might do that appraisal today. Get it, go ahead and knock it out. I gotta drive around and take pictures of the comps, though. A couple of my lenders have changed where they just accept the MLS photos. You ain't gotta take regular photos of them because FHA changed and they accept that now. But I guess this lender, I sent an email and they said no, you got to have regular comps, and I'm like, that figures. I'm getting there. All right. Put my hat on, put my glasses on so I can read. Oh man, them are filthy. Yeah, not too bad. I hate wintertime, man. I'm telling you, I swear I do. I just can't. I don't do nothing. I can't do nothing. I don't do nothing in the winter because it's cold out. Used to not bother me, but I'm not a fan anymore. So I don't know, man. And God said, let there be cameras. Yes, there is. Hold on. Doing stuff, see? Okay, now I gotta go over here. Oh, shit, I can't do it on that one. It's running a scan. Try it on my phone, I reckon. Ooh, excuse me. There we go. Man, that'll work. I got it done on my phone. Cool. Cool beans, man. Cool beans, I say. Yeah, it does. I need to send my Abu reels to someone. I had one of them, the little cap on the side where the star adjuster is for your drag. And then there's little cap screws on right there, and you adjust the tension. That cap came off. And I ordered one, but I didn't get the right one. But so I know that it's not right now. You know what I mean? It's not working right now. So I need to get that whole, just want the whole reel going through actually. And I have to have that cap replaced. Someone gave me a name of somebody who's, that's what they do is repair Abu reels, but I lost it. What I need to do, I need to be doing that. See, that's what I really need to do. Hey, John, at least it ain't so cold there. You got to leave the water running so the pipes don't freeze. And that includes both sinks and the shower. And the shower sucks because there's no way to do it and it not be noisy. You know what I mean? Really, I will actually. But and you can hear it drip, 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 drip. all night. It drives me nuts. And like I said, there's just no way to make the shower not be noisy. The sinks are easy, just a little thin, thread of water, but the shower don't work that way. Time elapsed 16 minutes. Come on, man. Hurry up, scan, and let's see if there's anything wrong here, is what I'm saying. Hide that, like so. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I use this thing called Spybot Search and Destroy. It's free, and I've used it forever, and I've never had a virus on my computer. It cleans it. It goes through everything, cleans everything up, and then you run a scan and just hit fix selected or whatever, and it fixes whatever it finds. Riverette's Real Repair. Write that down too. Riverette's Real Repair. Where are they out of, Lou? No, wait, let's go fix. Hold on, fix selected. You better do it this time. Fix selected. Come on, man. You freaking tracking cookies and crap. And then it just goes into not responding. Are you fucking kidding me? Sucks. All right, we'll try something different then. I'll try Malwarebytes first and then run this one. That's wild. Malware scanner is not responding. If you close the program, you might lose information. I don't care about that. Just close it. We'll deal with it later. That's not any way to start your day. God dog it. Try the other one now. It usually works better. Scan. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Actually, I think I got his phone number, Lou, to be honest with you. He does a pretty good job, too. In Alabama. Okay. Written it down. There we go. Anywho, I need to buy a new computer for work, but I should have done it like in December. Then I could write it off on my taxes for last year. The taxes I haven't paid. I haven't done them yet, but I haven't paid any yet either. So we shall see. Is what we shall do. John, any real? Oh. Oh, really? So it doesn't matter what kind of reel it is? We might do that then. That'll work. Scanning file system. Item scan 72,000. You better, if you get in the fucking trash, get not much trash gonna get. I'll squirt you with the squirt gun again. Tell you what, yeah, look back over here. I'll squirt your ass again. I promise. Don't knock that over. You hear? I know I need to empty it. Right now is not the time. Too early in the morning. Heck yeah, look, I woke up at 4:30, I think it was, man. Yeah, better shut that off while I smoke. Some people have issues. But anywho, I wonder if it's gonna be sunny today. Can't really tell yet. Not that it matters. I guess if it's going to be this cold, I'd rather it be cloudy anyway. You know what I mean? You don't feel like you're missing nothing. Yep. Well, that's like those Abus, where the PC funds are cheap enough, they're almost disposable. Not quite, but almost. Is it windy there? We had that 2 days ago. That's so freaking windy you couldn't hardly stand up. It's blowing so hard. Yeah, it was Wednesday evening because I had to take the trash out, and then evidently the wind blew one of my trash cans over, and I looked out the window yesterday morning or yesterday afternoon before I was leaving, and good morning, Sandy Toes, and I seen Butters with two
Good
of my
morning.
trash bags in his mouth running across the yard. I'm like, no. And by the time I got to him, he'd ripped one open already, and I was like, dude, are you kidding me? That is my number one thing I hate. This malware says everything's good.
Good morning, everybody.
Who's that 66? I don't know you. Who are you? I don't know you. Sorry, I can't bring you up, man, unless somebody can vouch for you. I apologize.
I can't vouch for anybody. I can't even see them.
Yeah, it says Signal 66. And the reason I say that is the last time I brought someone up, his name was Zach. Is that right, guys? Zach or something. He come up and he's up here 20 seconds, started showing penis pictures over and over and over, and I had to try to get rid of him. So I don't bring anyone up I don't know. Nothing against you or anything.
No, don't trust you.
I just can't trust nobody that I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me on. I ain't doing. Yeah, sorry. You hang around in the chat for a little bit and I get to know you, then we might do that. Oh, I'm not, John, believe me.
I don't know. Half of me is tempted to let him up, and then if he does start, we can just critique him, give him like a reigning score, and point out all the things that's wrong.
Yeah, but not this morning. I'm not awake yet.
Good morning, Mr. Lou.
I won't be able to move fast enough to kick him out, and there'll be penis pictures flying everywhere because we still don't even know who Zach was.
I still reckon we let the critiquing come.
No. If you want to do it live and let strangers up, that you can do that. Where are you from, Signal 66? And what does Signal 66 mean?
Well, if he can't show his camera, then...
No, he's got his camera on. I can see him. He's got an Adidas hat on.
I don't know. Mr. Lou, the quickest way to cut a man down is to cut his ego.
That's true.
I'm very good at doing that.
A woman can crush a man's ego, ruin him for life. Okay, done. No, I'm not buying malware bites just yet.
He says he's from New York City.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't score any points. We're all country folk over here, man. Do not mistake that for dumb hillbillies, but it's close.
Good morning, Nate. It's good to see you.
Hey, Nate, what's up, man?
I need
to get a bunch of snow up there, did you? I know they showed like a lot of lake effect snow was coming through that way. Here's 85-year-old man convicted of killing Uber driver who he wrongly thought was scamming him. I like it. 83, like, you're trying to rip me off. Get off my driveway. Pop. It looks like it was on camera or something, maybe. Yeah. Be me someday. 83 and somebody will come up trying to sell Bibles or something and I'll shoot them.
That doesn't sound very holy. Oh, I didn't mean the pun in that. Gosh, I should shut up.
Yeah, well, I couldn't bring them up, dude. I don't know. I mean, they had their camera on. I could see them, but That doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean?
John. It's happened twice when I've been on panel on another friend's, and he's just brought them up. But the problem was they all see it before I do, and I don't get to get my 2 seconds of dark sarcasm in before they delete them. And I'm like, you're destroying the whole game.
Here's a good one I think I'll read. Top senator accused of druggy affair with Mary bodyguard. I'm assuming she's in a lot of trouble right now because it looks like there's video. Daily Beast.
I wouldn't have cut the man down to size too far. We do have a limit.
Go for it, my head's turned.
Signal, you can say let me on all you want. You are not getting your way. You are not convincing anybody.
Have you ever been catfishing Signal 66? Because that's primarily what this is about. Bugman's Catfishing Clubhouse.
I don't need to meet you. I have enough gentlemen in my life. I don't need one more.
If I wanted to see a bulge, I'd watch Michelle Obama dance.
Right. Where's my...
It's going to be another wonderful day in Indiana. Someone just shoot me and get me out of my misery.
What are you complaining about? Your winter's ending.
Oh, no, it's not ending. It's just started. It's January.
Winter?
We're in March yet.
You've never caught a catfish on purpose? How many catfish have you actually caught, John?
Well, he's caught a bunch when he's been out crappie fishing. Kristen Sinema, Sinema, divided Democrats during her time in the U.S. Senate. Now she's accused of dividing a husband and wife, too. The former Arizona senator is accused of having an extramarital affair with her bodyguard while in office. An alleged relationship that ultimately led to the collapse of a 14-year marriage, according to federal lawsuit filed by the bodyguard's ex-wife. Heck yeah. Sue them. Soon. Filed in North Carolina, suit alleged that Seaman, Sinema, engaged in a lengthy, sultry, and text exchange with her former bodyguard, including sending photos of herself wrapped in a towel and suggesting that he bring MDMA on a work trip so she could guide him through the psychedelic experience. Heck yeah, I want to party with her. Matthews' ex-wife is suing her for alienation of affection, controversial North Carolina law that allows a person to be held liable for malicious interference in a marriage. I like that law.
You are correct, John.
What was it? I did say semen, but that's not how it's pronounced. Sinema, Sinema.
Let me write it down. Hang on.
Sinema. It said Heather alleges that suffered from mental health challenges stemming from his service in the Army, and that she exploited his vulnerability to grow closer to him, at one point promising to help him work through his struggles. Heather says she later discovered scores of sexually charged messages between Matthews and the prominent centric Democrat on the encrypted messaging app Signal.
Good morning, Gavin. Welcome in.
Hey, Gavin, morning, buddy. Let's see where we're at. She's been discovered prominent centrist Democrat encrypted messages app. I'd do her. She's not that bad. She wants to do some MDMA too, because she acts like she's done it before. Because she's going to guide him through that psychedelic experience. Like, all right, man, take me to the atmosphere. I'm with you. Let's go through some different dimensions. See, that she claims she paid for his psychedelic treatment, brought him to a wedding and showered him with gifts, took him on an international vacation to a Taylor Swift concert. Well, shit, I'd kill myself over that too. Allegedly purchased a Thera Thera gun, so she could work on his back. I don't know. June of 2000, June of 24's alleged offered Matthews a paid staff position on her Senate office as a Defense and National Security Fellow, where he worked as her subordinate. Yeah, I bet sex on the desk in the office after hours, maybe. Around that time, Heather says
I'm
she
confused,
confronted
Buggy.
her.
Who's
Huh?
who's filing the lawsuit?
The wife of the bodyguard filed the lawsuit against the senator lady for corrupting her old man. In theory.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
John says Bug says I would do her like he has standards or something.
Dude, you've never seen any picture. I'll send you some text pictures of my exes. You'll see. I used to have standards before I got fat sitting around here caring for my family.
The only standards are which side of the chair his cheeks hit. Still Lou. Oh, jeez.
You having an affair? So she found a text from the lady to her old man, and she responded directly to the text, writing, "Are you having an affair with my husband? You took a married
Well,
man away from
duh.
his family, you cunt." She didn't say that. I just added that part.
I'm sorry, but if a lady is texting my husband with explicit things, I'm
Yeah.
pretty dang sure they're having an
Yeah.
affair. Logic these days, though.
Yeah. I hope she wins a bunch of money from the lady.
I hope she
Using her power
divorces
to
her
corrupt.
husband, too.
She was using her power to corrupt that young man. Are you kidding
Oh, because he went so unwillingly.
me? Exactly.
Dragged him by the ear by the sounds of it.
Let's see. Wow. John Mellencamp says his daughter Teddy is really sick and suffering right now. It's mid-stage 4 cancer. It's not fucking fun, Mellencamp said. It was his daughter's cancer journey. Yeah, no shit. I just went through it with my dad. There's nothing fun about it.
Maybe reading in the special class. It's a lot like reading class in school. This is not like reading class in school. Nuh-uh.
I read okay, just I don't want to pronounce the names wrong because I'll pronounce them with my hick hillbilly tint to them.
John said you could have dated Anne Margaret, but now you would hump a snake. What?
You could have dated Anne Margaret, but
It doesn't make sense to me because I don't know who Anne Margaret is.
I ain't humping no snakes. I don't like snakes. And Anne Margaret, you just have to know back in the day she was a hottie.
I'm going to Google her.
She was in the movie, the music rock opera Tommy. That's the first time I've ever seen her. And I thought she was cool until she started rolling around in
hang
fake
on.
things, and then I lost it.
Hey, she don't look too bad.
She was hot back in the day, man.
Oh, she's hot, all right. She's giving me like, what's a British lady? Was it Bardot? Bardot?
Bridget Bardot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Similar vibes. That's cute. I like it.
Tiger Woods' girlfriend, Vanessa Trump, and her daughter Kia stepped out in style for the night's Red Legacy event in Palm Beach Gardens. All right, Tiger.
Good morning, Eric. Eric says, I know who Buddy can date.
Don't start, dude. I'll block you for the rest of the fucking day. I'm telling you. Don't start.
I want to know, but I don't want to know.
No, you don't want to know. Tiger's 50th birthday. 300.
Good Lord, no. If Eric's starting an inside joke 9 times out of 10, I don't want to know.
No.
It's just funny that it exists.
Oh, wow. His mom's got a broken wrist.
Eric, are you guys getting snow? I'm watching the I've got my screen split in half and I'm watching Ernie's live. I'm watching the little mouse go backwards and forwards. And he's got a light dusting of snow, but nothing serious.
It actually looks like mine melted some. I wonder if it warmed up overnight.
Mr. Lou, do you have snow?
Elvis hit it. And Margaret, he did. No kidding.
Elvis creeps me out. Priscilla was
Elvis.
so young.
Now, Elvis was cool back in the day before he got fat and crazy and all drugged out. He used to be really cool.
Yeah, but Priscilla was like 14. That
That's
ain't
country
right.
people. That's what they done, man.
Yeah.
Look what happened for her. She ended up rich for the rest of her life over it.
Yeah, she probably doesn't regret it at all.
No.
Go, little mouse, go.
3 deaths linked to the largest toxic mushroom outbreak in California history. The fuck you eating toxic mushrooms for?
To get high?
Oh no, you gotta know what you're doing then.
Yeah, I know, but in small doses, it's still a psychedelic.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that later. I don't think they were looking for the kind to get you. I think they were looking for the kind you eat, actually. Signal 66, give it up, hon. It's not going to happen, all right? As much as I hate to break your bubble, it's just not going to happen today. You hang around in the chat for a little bit and hang out for a couple of days. I get to know you. I'll let you come up and hang out. But you just can't. I'm telling you, it ain't been 2 weeks ago someone come up and flashed penis pictures all over my screen and that I didn't know. So now it's like, nope, sorry. You can blame, what was his name, Zach? You can blame Zach for it, not me.
You can't blame me because I don't have any control.
Let's see. Did I get anything good overnight while I was crashed? Nope. Didn't get anything. Okay, that's cool. Oh, I got lucky. I almost forgot to log the 2 appraisals I got paid for into my 2026 payments. I gotta watch. I can't go over $24,000 on income this year.
Keep that budget up, Buggy. Mr. Lou says I need to put my chin strap back on my top piece for today. And that sentence in my world will go left field, so I'm leaving it alone. And then John said that was the highlight for the live. That and the dude about your pops in a rest home.
Yeah, boy, if I could ever get my hands on that dude, I'm telling you right now, I'd probably have to go to jail for 6 or 8 months. To be honest with you, I would. And it's hard telling what the fine would be, because I would beat that guy with a baseball bat. I'm not lying. Both knees, both elbows. Every time he took a drink or a step, he would think about me. What's that?
Grievous bodily harm, possibly.
Yeah, both knees and both elbows. They'd be broke. And that way, every day, the rest of his life, when he took a drink or a step, he would think about me because it hurt.
Buggy, I don't believe that you're that vicious. Eric says it's not
snowing. If you seen the comment the guy made about my dad when I was taking care of him, he was dying of cancer, you would see that, yeah, I'm afraid it would.
I'm just saying you probably wouldn't leave him in that state. You'd just finish him off.
No, both.
Eric says it's not snowing. John says, what's that Bob Marley song?
I don't know. Stir it up.
Stir it up.
I have to look it up.
Mr. Lou, why so violent?
Because
sometimes violence is the
dude said something really rude and mean about me putting Dad in the nursing home when I had to have surgery. And if I could ever find out who it was, I'm going to jail. I'm telling you, that was just the most.
Some people don't understand that it's a mercy not a
mean
cruelty.
thing. No, they said it on purpose. They knew exactly what they were doing, and they done it on purpose.
Karma
Anyone
comes
who's in
around.
here knows. Like I said, if I could ever find out who that was, I'd go to jail. It'd be worth it.
Probably. Karma gets them. You always have to let
No,
karma come
he
back.
said, "Oh yeah, something along the lines of, oh, so you had to lie to your dad to get him in a nursing home or something like that." In a extremely facetious way, and I was like, "Man, dude, if I could find out who you are,
I
just
know.
please tell me who you are."
I think you're at the point where you need to let it go because it's eating you up.
No, I didn't. Someone just mentioned it. The dude that about your pops in the restaurant brought it up.
Mm.
Yeah.
Some people deserve a longer death than that, Mr. Lou.
Well, that's the whole idea behind busting their knees with a bat, because they're until they get their knees replaced, every time they take a step, the rest of their life they're going to think about you. Carmen San Diego. It was me. Okay, John, I'll be down to shoot you as soon as I can.
As soon as you can.
That's a pretty desolate road going back there to Donkey Land. I've seen the videos. Lots of places to pull off and hide and just wait.
I literally just had that same thought. I went, there are so many places to hide a body down there.
Oh heck, down there in Donkey Land, you just have to take them back of the lake there and throw them in where those 100 and some alligators were sitting that night. That's the spookiest thing I ever seen. Them alligators just getting dusk and all them eyes start popping up along the surface of the water. And I'm like, man, dude, I wouldn't even be back there in a yacht. You kidding me? Let
Yeah.
alone a bass boat.
Oh, come on, Mr. Lou. If he wants to be part of this crew, he's going to have to get thick skin before he gets into it.
Who's that? Oh,
John said to blame it on
Yeah.
Signal. If he wants to be running with this lot, he needs a lot more thick skin than that.
He didn't ever answer about the catfish. I asked him if he ever caught a catfish or not.
I don't know what he's doing.
And that's a trick question.
I don't know what he means by free signal.
What's free signal?
I don't know. That's what he typed in the chat.
Who?
The signal dude. In
Oh.
the private chat.
Oh, free signal. I see. Yeah, like let him out of the
let him.
The basement.
And then he was like, free signal. I have no idea.
Yeah. Uncle Lou, you said the wind's blowing real hard. Is it cold? I think there was a cold front supposed to come from over your way this way.
All of the cold is Mr. Lou's fault.
So I'm sure if that wind's blowing, it's probably blowing that cold front in. I know 2 days ago it went from almost 50 down to the freaking teens, and that wind was blowing so hard. I stopped in Fresh Time to get some tangerines, and man, I come out and was like, oh shoot. Because I'd never been in there, so I had to walk around and look at all the stuff. Most of it's, I don't know why they call it Fresh Time. They got rows and rows of processed shit.
Okay, that's not working.
It could be worse, I suppose. Eric, you working today? A Signal 66. What's that say? That sign behind you say?
34 winter weather advisory starting in about an hour, Mr. Lou says. John says, I'm just glad I didn't mention mud trap and cat food. Eric says he's going to work right now.
Mud trap and cat food. That one's even beyond me. I think I'd get me a couple of tangerines out of the freezer since I mentioned them. Excuse me.
Yeah, Signal, you just lost your chance of coming up with that sentence. I'm so glad you said it, though. good to know I turn you on. Wonder if I can. I probably can on this screen, but on that screen. Where's Curtis when I need him? Wake up, Curtis. You need to smack someone.
You know what's weird? I'll show you. These tangerines both come in the same labeled bag, okay? One I got at Aldi's and one I got at Fresh Time. And look. Fresh Time, Aldi's. Well, why is that, I wonder?
It's just how they're grown, but I'm wondering whether or not they're sweet now or if they're.
Well, this had a whole bag of these that are bigger, and the ones from it was either Aldi or Dollar Store or something, wherever I was at. And these are little bitty ones. So I'm figuring that people like Fresh Time get the good ones, and Aldi's and the Dollar Store get the little ones that didn't grow as big. I don't know, something along that lines, probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. It's weird. And the reason I went to Fresh Time is I figured they had bigger tangerines in the, because them little bitty ones, I can eat 5 of them, you know, in one setting. And I'm telling you, if you've never put a tangerine in the freezer and let them freeze, take it out, run warm water on the outside of it to soften up the skin, and then cut it up, and you have, it's awesome. Don turned me on to it. It's awesome.
Eric's hoping he doesn't get stuck on the road for 2 hours today. John says one's a tangerine and one's a tangerello.
Tangelo. Huh.
Tangelo.
But they're both in the exact same bag, labeled the same. That's the strange part.
Wow.
Literally, the bags are identical to each other.
10-car pileup in a jackknife semi.
Is that what that was yesterday, Eric?
That's insane.
No kidding.
We had a truck roll over on our major highway out towards the kids' house today. It shut the highway down for the entire day.
No kidding. Yeah, I know when we finished backstage yesterday, me and Eric, after I shut the chat down, we talked for a few minutes, and he was still sitting there when I had to go and do stuff. 10-car pileup, no shit. Well, see, the roads were slick, weren't they? Remember? And we were saying something about those idiots driving too fast. That's what it was.
But you guys always manage to have some form of a major pileup during the winter seasons.
It's because people are stupid. You know, it's like, you know, just because you have a 4-wheel drive truck and you can take off faster than everybody else when it's slick, doesn't mean you can stop any faster.
This dude's cracking me up.
Who's that?
The dude having a tantrum in the private chat.
Oh, I don't have a private chat. Who's he having a private chat with?
Do you know when you see your screen, you've got like comments recording in private chat? You should be able to click on that and see the comments he's leaving because you're not bringing him up out of the basement.
Oh, I see where it says private chat down here.
Cracking me up. He's having a right male tantrum right now.
This lady, Jay Leno's chin turns me on. Let me on. Stop being a simp. I'm not the one sitting in the basement. Speaking of simps, nothing more prophetic than a fragile shout out female Jay Leno. Ain't you something? And now you wonder why I'm bringing you up and you say all this shit, right? I got my camera on. I'm not scared.
Jay Leno's famous, dude. Morning, Terry B. Welcome in.
Yeah, Jay Leno's got a massively cool motorcycle collection.
Doesn't he just? He added to it recently as well.
Yeah, and the other part is he's not only got a cool collection, he knows motorcycles as far as he can get in
his
there.
Bikes, he knows his cars. He can
get his hands dirty and fix them. Morning, Terry. You know what I mean?
His car collection is drool-worthy as well.
Yeah, his motorcycle collection is just too much.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, he not only collects them, he knows about them and how to fix them and stuff like that.
I know, right? Leno's chin has its own area code. It's like, what's his heritage though? It has to be European.
Jay Leno's, yeah, I would assume.
It's like we have the nose and we have the chins.
He can wipe his butt with it too. That's talent. If he can do that, he can dog leg.
Yeah, see? Jay Leno, his father's Italian.
Yeah.
His mother's Scottish. I didn't know that. Italian, it's the Italian chin, I tell you.
That's what it is, see? That's what it is. Simp, huh? You call me a simp and expect me to bring you up
He
on my
called you a
screen?
simp. He called me the female Jay Leno and you a
Yeah.
simp.
This
Said
is
that
New
you were
York people, man.
fragile.
See how they are? They don't get their way and they throw a fit. I bet you're a liberal too, aren't you? You ain't got to cover it up. I'm getting ready to block you, so you don't need to do that. And there's a little, if you see the little button down there at the bottom with the camera, if you click on it, it'll take your camera off. You don't have to cover it up with your little disc or whatever it was.
What's that under your chin, Buggy? Oh, it's another chin.
Hey, fuck you. All right, John, don't be talking about my fat. That's off limits. The fat's off limits because I definitely developed the double chin thing. I am so.
Oh, what did my brother say the other day? We had him over for dinner. And what dessert was it? Oh,
You
I
had
forgot.
dessert even?
Yeah, I've made dessert. It was
proper
a
dinner.
recipe. So my brother came over for dinner and we ended up having, I have to bring it up. Hang on, where is my saves?
It's good for chins.
Where is my mother freaking dessert?
Do I kick or do I ban? That's the question that we ask ourselves this time of the day.
I reckon you just leave him there, let him have his tantrum. It's probably the highlight of his week.
That'll work. I'll have to watch for private chats to come up, so I didn't even notice them.
Oh, he's cracking me up. I say leave him. So it was like chocolate brownie on the bottom with tiramisu over the top. It was like a mixed dessert. My brother turned around, he's like, all my fat cells are celebrating right now. Oh, and I was like, is it that good? And he's like, yep. And he's just like scooping it out. He ended up going into the kitchen, swapping out his dessert spoon for a soup spoon, and then came back. I was like, gosh, Maddie, no one's stealing your food right now.
I'm glad I didn't sell that necklace yet because I think gold went up again. Let's see. So I may sit on that for a couple months. The more I get out of it, the less I got to save to buy a boat. Nope.
John, I want like 0.5% of his income. That would be amazing. If I'm going to look like the dude, like give me some form of compensation.
46.10 an ounce, 4,600.
Maybe I should hang on. Let me change my name. Where's my little thing?
So 46.10 divided by 2 is 2350. 2350 is what that necklace is worth right now. Cool. It keeps going up. I'll be able to buy a fishing boat with just the necklace and won't have to sell none of my motorcycles.
There we go.
Hey, Route 66, you ever been catfishing? Have you ever been fishing, I guess, would be the first question. And if not, we can fix you up. We can
I'm
hook
not
you up.
sure if he
You got
even
the
knows how to
ability
talk to
travel.
people. I know, right?
Yeah.
I never actually paid much attention to my chin, but apparently it's prominent.
I guess so. I don't pay attention to stuff like that. Just get in trouble when I was married because my wife would get a haircut and say, "You notice anything different today?" And I'd be like, "Man, come on, don't ask me trick questions." You know I don't know. I'm gonna let my tangerines sit here and just get warm on their own instead of running water on them.
Why do you freeze them?
I'm telling you, try it. You'll see.
I
Freeze you
don't
a
even know if I can
tangerine.
get tangerines here.
You freeze a tangerine, you put it in the freezer. When you take it out, you run a little warm water over the skin, and it makes the skin softer. Then you take a knife and quarter it, peel the skin
Mhm.
off, and it's like real orange popsicles. It's unbelievable.
Again, I
I
don't know
can't
if I
wait till
can get
summertime
tangerines
to,
here.
because I think in the summertime, what I'll do when I go fishing, I'll freeze them. I'll put 3 or 4 in a bag, then surround them in the cooler with ice, and have them out when it's sitting outside and it's hot.
We could make that work for you, John.
And
If I
Sandy leaves, we're
leave
getting
and we
10 to
get
pound.
Curtis up, perfect combination.
Yeah, we go from one late show to the next.
Because Curtis is like the funny version out of the two of us.
Yeah,
So
I
I
am
can
going
be
to try
like
grapes.
Jay, where he's like slightly a little bit more serious, and then you can like drift into
I
Curtis,
just
and
soon
Curtis
have
is funny.
John Stewart up than anybody. Hi, buddy. You want to go out? Huh? See anything out this morning?
That doesn't make any sense. Kai.
He's a good little man. That's the best dog in this house at this very moment. That's right, you are.
Frozen grapes? Frozen grapes
Yeah,
are really.
green grapes, seedless green grapes. That sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what little guy and Tilly seen outside last night, but he was out there going nuts. And Tilly actually took off and ran to the side of the house, and her fat ass going to have a heart attack. But whatever it was, they were fired up, man. I'm like, y'all be careful. We get a pack of coyotes out there, or whatever they are. I guess they're coyotes, aren't they? They're running packs.
Same show. Well, it would still be the same show, even if we took that on as something serious. Still be the Buggy Show. Just swapping entertainment.
I've never claimed this to be entertainment. Yep, I think I'll do that appraisal this morning or today and get it out of the way.
How many appraisals do you have today?
Oh, I just got the one I seen yesterday. Or today. I seen it day before yesterday. I seen the house when it was cold and windy,
Mm-hmm.
and then I started to do the report yesterday, but I ended up having to go pick up mom's medicine and all kinds of stuff. Hey, what's up, Coach? Hey, we can see your lap there, buddy. Make sure you got everything in place.
I got clothes on, man.
Yeah, I'm glad. You never know these days.
It's cold enough down here. Hell, I got every pair of damn clothes I got on.
No shit.
And it ain't but 34.
I'm gonna say I feel sorry for you guys. It's in the teens here, I think. Oh no, it's in the 20s. Wait, let me look.
Hey, Sandy Toes. Good
Good
morning.
morning, Mr. Adams.
Oh heck, it's went up. It's 22 degrees now. You kidding me?
Somebody
It's a
finally
heat
got it
wave.
right and said Mr. Adams. Instead of, but it's actually, I answer better to Coach.
Cold down south. I would say that I feel sorry for you, but I don't. I can't lie.
I know you don't.
Because we gotta live through this shit. Let you have some of it. How you feeling this morning?
I feel okay this morning.
Good.
Had a rough day yesterday, but I feel pretty good today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yep, if you ever need anything, holler at us. We'll do whatever we can for you, man. For sure.
Well, I can tell you one thing. This might help somebody out down the road. My feet have always swollen a little bit, but that's a trait of the men in my family on one side of my family. They all die from heart attacks and that kind of stuff, fluid on their lungs and around their heart and everything. And the first sign of that I ever noticed was your feet swell.
Yeah.
Well, down there where I used to teach school and coach, we had a nurse that worked at the school, and she always told me when my feet were swell, she checked on me pretty regular, because I wore shorts to school,
Yeah.
I wore socks and shoes, but I wore shorts, and she could see my feet swelling above my socks because it. You know how your socks bind at the top of your,
Yeah. Yeah.
it starts swelling. In fact, I take scissors and cut that elastic on all my socks.
Huh.
Well, anyway, after I had this operation back in October, when I was getting ready to come home, you know, they're taking blood every 3 or 4 hours
Yeah.
and checking it. Anyhow, I was showing low sodium. My sodium was always on the low side. So they sent me home taking a salt tablet. And I thought to myself, I said, you crazy fool, you know better than this. Than to be taking a salt tablet like you took when you used to, you know, you was younger and running, you know how they used to
Yeah.
give you a salt tablet. Well, anyway, I woke up one morning and my damn feet, my ankles was that big around, big as my calf, which my calves ain't that big anyway. And I went to see my doctor, and she looked at it and she said, "Yeah, we gotta put you on something and try to get some of the fluid out of you." So she did, and sure enough, I was peeing about every 45 minutes. And then she went along there, and she said, "I want to see you back in a week, and so you can just send me a picture if you want to." So my wife took a picture of my feet, and they were still swollen. So she doubled the damn thing, and now it's peeing about every 20 minutes. And then, thank goodness it was waking me up. I never did wet the bed, but I was worried about it. So anyway, yesterday my feet still swollen some. So and they swollen so bad I can't even put my shoes on.
Hmm.
Yeah, trying to wear Crocs and can't even get my feet slid up in Crocs. You know how your feet will slide up in Crocs pretty
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
Well, I can't even get Crocs all the way up on my feet. I'm walking off the back of them. So we sent her another set of pictures. She doubled it again. And let me tell you, I bet I slept an hour last night because
Okay.
I can't sleep standing up.
Yeah. So I wonder if she's been giving you this for a week or so and it hasn't made a difference, is it possible that it's not the right line of treatment?
Well, she did change the pills up
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, you know.
She
They done a
put me
nice.
on put me on a different diuretic.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say, you know, if you take it for a week and you're not seeing any change, then it's possible there's something else.
But the point is, I'm people don't always fall in that realm of commonality that I'm on the low end of the sodium. I naturally got natural low sodium, I
Yeah.
guess, because that's the reason I use a lot of salt on my food, and I always have. But I
Good
used
morning,
to,
Donald. Welcome in.
I quit taking salt, quit using salt, and then it go down in a day or two.
Huh?
But
That's
they
funny. My
hadn't this
feet were
time.
swelling up.
But for anybody out there that they tell you your sodium's low, be careful before you start taking them pills, salt
Yeah.
pills, because that ain't always the right treatment.
That's what I was saying. That's what it sounded like to me too.
My father-in-law, uh, uh, they diagnosed him with high cholesterol, and they put him on all kind of diets and everything, and he followed them strictly, and he always had high cholesterol. My wife is the same way. She has high cholesterol according to the norm, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But she don't have any problem with high cholesterol. And I'm just one of those people I'm on naturally low in sodium.
I always
But
have to put, like, if I have iced water, I always have to put lemon juice and salt, sea salt in it to keep my
see,
electrolytes.
that's all I use is sea salt.
Yeah.
And I know y'all have heard me talk about making that sauerkraut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you
Sauerkraut's
know,
so good for you.
yeah, and you know, it's all that is submerged in salt water,
Mm-hmm.
and so you know I'm getting plenty of salt just eating a little bit of that every day.
Yep.
And then you throw a peel in on top of that. There's
Yeah.
nothing but salt, and boy, I go over the top quick.
Yep. That's what I was gonna say. It sounded kind of weird. I never knew about it. The salt tablets you'd have to pee all the time. That'd be. Whew.
Well, it
I
could be
already wake
drawing
up
out
twice
the
a night.
excess water he's carrying.
Do what?
If your feet are swelling, you're carrying excess water.
Well, look here, I gained 7 pounds in a week. Well, that ain't nothing but all that fluid around
Yeah,
in
and
my
the
body.
salt will just draw it back into your cells so your kidneys can flush it out.
Yeah, but
Welcome in, Gabe. Good morning.
hey there, is that is that cat from Florida that's so funny?
Now, Gabe's the one from California. Luke
John's.
Skywalker wannabe.
Skywalker's the one from Florida
Yeah.
that's so
Uh,
funny.
John's in
John,
Florida.
Southwest uh, Charters.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Black Seed Oil. It's still undefeated. I haven't been sick since 2021. You ain't old enough to be sick yet.
And I pray you never are. Because
Yeah.
once it starts, it don't never stop. It's just one
Yeah,
thing.
no, you know, that's funny. I probably till I was 35 or so, after I got out of service, I never went to the doctor ever. First
got
time I go to the VA for something, it seems like I'm back there every damn month for the last 20 years. Finally, I told my doctor, I said, I ain't coming back. I said, unless I'm dying, I am not coming back here. Because every time I come here, I end up coming back every 2 or 3 months. So we'll just quit coming.
when Kay and I were 35 years old, we decided we were going to take out a long-term care health insurance policy
Yep.
in case just like this that I'm going through right now.
Yep.
So they sent a nurse around to the house, a registered nurse.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, and so she gave me a old timers test. You know where they give you a list of
Yeah.
words, and then in a few minutes,
Cognitive test.
yeah. Well, anyway, I outscored my wife 10 points on every test. They gave me repeating numbers backwards and all that, and adding a bunch of numbers. And she said, Mr. Adams, you did really well on this thing. Well, anyway, I felt good about it. And they didn't let us, they kept us in separate rooms when they gave us the test.
Yeah.
So anyway, we get the policy in, and mine was, and she asked me, who is your doctor? And I hadn't been to the doctor in so many years. I gave her my doctor's name when I was growing up. And she wanted to know when's the last time you saw him. So I thought back and I thought back and I thought back. I said 1972. And she said, 1972? You ain't seen a doctor since 1972? I said, no, ma'am, I hadn't been sick. I said, if I get sick, I just get a bottle of NyQuil and get in bed.
That's what I do. The whole time I worked at the cable company and worked outside in the winter, I feel it coming on. I'd take a shot of NyQuil, get in bed, wrap up in blankets, and sweat it out.
That's right. That's the way I did it. Well, anyway, when it came back around and the policies came in, mine was $100 a month more than my wife.
Really?
Yeah.
And that you scored higher than she did.
Just because I didn't have a family, I didn't have a.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
doctor.
really.
So I went and got me a doctor.
We'll penalize you for not being sick.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad they did because I got me a good female doctor, boy, I tell you.
Donald said his buddy just bought a new G3 2100 Sportsman.
Whoa, Don. Wait a minute. You had surgery on the 26th, Don. Why didn't you let nobody know you were sick and had cancer, brother? I didn't know that.
That's first I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say a prayer for you, partner.
No worries. Yeah, Don, no, man. So you have bladder cancer, and did you have surgery for it? Is what you're saying on the 26th of?
Would have been the 26th of December.
Yeah.
Wow, Donald. I hope your recovery is going well.
Yeah, man, dude, I am sorry. I hadn't heard anything about it, brother. I am sorry.
No.
And I hope the prognosis is good. Nice. They got it all.
Good job.
Are you gonna go? Do you have to go through chemo or anything like that? Because that's the part that gets you. I think I know it kicked Dad's ass after he had colon cancer. They got it all out, the colon cancer out in surgery, but that chemo kicked his butt, man.
Mm.
Well, it kicked his butt bad enough when he got diagnosed with the bone cancer, and we went fishing for the week or whatever. He looked at me and said, "I'm not doing it." I'm like, "What are you talking about, Pop?" He said, "I am not doing chemo." You ain't got to do nothing you don't want to do, Pop. You're 86 years old. You can pretty much tell the world to kiss your ass. Okay, so you don't even have. That's cool, man. That's way cool. What were the symptoms that got you to go to the doctor? Wait, you said you had bladder. Okay, I was thinking.
He probably passing blood.
Yeah, I was thinking gallbladder. The man's a knight. He's got this. Yep. Nothing can defeat a knight, man. Knights of the Round Table. He's one of them.
And blood in the urine. Yeah,
That's what it was. Yep, you nailed it, Coach. Man.
Well, when I had colon cancer, that's how they knew I had it. That's how I knew I had it.
Huh. I wonder. I don't even know how Dad and them knew he had it. Come to think of it, I have to ask Mom how they determined that, because I was living in Noblesville then for 20 years or whatever, and then I just get the call from Mom, and I'm like, she's like, "Your dad has colon cancer."
Well, I know 4 or 5 people right here that I know that now that's got colon cancer.
It has such a success rate, though. I know that's the first thing I done after we hung up because I knew nothing about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know anything about cancer.
Well, it's slow moving.
Yeah, and that's what they said. And then when I started researching it, and it had like a 90% success rate or something, and I felt a lot better then. You know what I mean? And then
I don't know how it works in America, but here, once you turn 40, you get sent out every 3 years. You get sent out a testing kit to test for bowel cancer.
Yeah, it's every 2 years here. Colonoscopy. You get that colonoscopy every 2 years here.
Yeah. Here you get to test at home every 3 years, and if it comes back normal, that's it. You won't hear from.
These ain't no at home test. They go in there and put you to sleep and stick that tube up your ass.
I had that done probably 5 times or since I had my colon surgery.
I think if you ended up having an abnormal test from home, they would bring you in and do like a full proper in-hospital.
Well, when I had colon cancer, they sent me one of them at-home tests, and it came back negative. If that's any consolation, so you got to be careful with those at-home tests.
Yeah, I'm with you, John. If I don't have to go, I don't go. The VA makes me go every year for a physical, and that's about the only time I go to the regular doctor. I go to my rehab doctor, every month. But as far as my doctor, and the more I think about it, I don't like this lady. She just started there last year, I think it was. But the more I thought about it, she didn't seem real concerned with what I was concerned with when I had my physical. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, well, bitch, if you don't want to listen to me, I'll get another doctor that will. Because that's all you got to do at the VA. You tell them, hey, I don't like this doctor, and they'll switch you over to a different one. And I don't know what, there's just something about her that rubs me wrong. Let's get physical. And they do the whole thing at the physical. I get, man. I'm talking blood work, everything. And the best part about the VA, I can go online and look at the test of the results of all my tests and stuff. I can pull my whole medical record up from the first day I went there to present. Actually,
What's that on my chart?
my VA,
Yeah.
yeah, or my healthy VA or something like that. But yeah,
Hey,
I
hey Terry B.
because I was gonna try and get the shot to help you lose weight, and the VA won't let me have to go through some damn program, get up and move program or something. And I'm like, nope, don't want to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and try and get it myself. And I thought, well, heck, I can pull the results of my last physical up and send it to whoever, online. Say, well, here's the results of my last physical. You determine.
Yes, John, I have to have one every 6 months.
Lung capacity.
Yeah, there's only so many times people can break your ribs and resuscitate you before your lung capacity suffers.
Yeah. So, Don, are you up and about now? I mean, you're feeling good enough you can get up and do stuff, or you still kind of sit back a little bit?
Well, if he just had surgery, he's still
Yeah, I just
he's still
I
in
forget when he
recovery.
said it was the 26th of January. I think he said, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, I had mine the 25th of October, and I'm back where I am right now. So
Yeah.
it's
They do
it's
try to get you up and walking about as early as possible these days.
they
Well,
sure
heck,
do.
I had my knee replacement. They had me up and walking that evening. I'm like, no, you just took my leg
Hmm.
apart and put it back together. You expect me to get up and walk?
Well,
Yes,
yeah, and they're
you
gonna
do.
make you too.
Oh, yeah, they don't take no for an answer. They're
Wh-
like, we
wh-
have a special nurse back there we'll send in here, and she'll make you do it. I was like, okay, never mind. I'm on.
Yeah, when I had my colon
Back.
cancer, they come in there that next morning, wanted to get me up, walk down the hall, and I told them ain't no damn way. They sent two guys in there. Look here, they look like Mr. Universe.
Yep.
And they walked in the door, and one of them said, "Mr. Adams, we in here to carry you down the hall." And I didn't say a word.
Yep.
Yeah.
All righty then,
My
fellas. You look like the guys that used to throw me out of bars.
My ex mother-in-law fell on some stairs, and she's in her late 80s, shattered her right leg. They had
Oh,
her in, so she got a plate from the knee to the hip. Had to get a skin graft on her shins because she just scraped the skin off the front. They had her walking, so she went in for surgery in the morning. They had her up and about, out of bed, going to the bathroom by the evening.
they don't mess around, man.
They don't mess around at all. I was quite shocked. I was like, she's not the most fittest person to be walking around to start with.
They're like she
No,
is today.
John, they don't test with their hands. This ain't no boob check.
I'll check for breast cancer. It's not a problem. I applied for that breast cancer tester job at the hospital. Threw me out.
Don says he's ready for warm weather so I can get back outside.
Yeah, dude, I'm with you, Don. I'm with you. I guess Route 66 got tired and figured out he wasn't going to outweight me, didn't he? That's the difference between young people and old people. We got patience. We don't care. We'll wait all day. You ain't going to outweight us. Frozen orange.
I get that lovely when I go for my lung capacity test, I get put in that machine and they run the dye through my system and take photos. The one that makes you feel like you're gonna pee your pants, but you're not.
Contrast.
I love that dye.
Yep. That's wild, isn't it?
Oh, I've gotten used to it. I've had the test so many times. I think the worst one was when they put the needle in wrong and it blew my arm out. I looked like I had this football bicep. Cool. It was hard. That took days to go down.
Terry, one of the people I went to high school with got diagnosed with testicular cancer. He was 18, senior year in high school.
That's young.
It gets worse. So they go in, they have to remove one of his testicles. Well, it comes back again a year later with the other one. And this was in 1980. Okay. So he had surgery. Well, he ended up having to have some blood transfusions. And this was 1 year before they started testing blood from the blood banks and stuff for HIV.
Oh
Ended up
no.
contacting HIV from it. Lost both testicles and got diagnosed with HIV at the age of 19.
Oh
That's
no.
bad luck,
That
boy.
pisser,
That
man.
is so bad luck.
Yeah, he's still alive today.
Well, maybe the Lord will give him some extra time because
Yep.
of all that.
Yep, he was a great basketball player too, man.
Mhm.
Best point guards I ever seen. But yeah,
Donald says he's out in the garage tinkering around.
yeah,
The
that's
best
what I
place to
seen.
be.
But yeah,
Days to
man,
go
what
down.
a
I hear it's
kicker,
the
huh?
side effects of blue pills.
You know, and he'd said things back then at the age of 18 that I never really thought about, like, you know, having kids and having a family and stuff. And he's like, you know, I'm never going to be able to do that. It's like, oh shit, I never even thought about that part.
No, most of us don't think about it at that age.
Yeah.
You know what, John? I'm almost tempted at this day in my age. I'm almost tempted to take a blue pill just to see how it feels as a woman.
Now, mind you, this was back in the Ryan White time of AIDS and stuff when people were really freaked out about it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
That's because there wasn't a lot of education about
yeah,
it.
well, he was real skinny anyway to begin with, and then when he went through all that, he got real skinny. And people used to say stuff about he's got a guy right there's got AIDS. How the fuck do you know? How skinny he is. I swear his whole family's skinny like that, you piece of shit. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
We got thrown out a few bars over stuff like that. You know, and like you said, they didn't know much back then. Well, back then we smoked pot, you know, so you know, do you smoke pot with him and pass the joint back and forth or what? Nobody knew, you know.
Terry V.
Yeah, exactly, Terry. I don't know why you would take the blue pill.
Look, at the end of the day, the chemical would hit my system the same way it would affect a man's. It's just my system obviously does what females does, not what a man's does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just look in my head. It's just sheer curiosity, if I'm honest.
I'd probably read about it before I'd done something like that.
My brain gets curious, and then it either gets bored of the idea, or the idea lingers, or it gets put in the archive.
I've taken my door and I was still bitchy. I like it. Where'd you go, Route 66? Did we run you off finally?
I think he kind of just got sad that no one was paying attention to his little tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. I've changed my nickname. It's all good.
Yeah,
Maybe
they're
man,
lining up all the
baby.
nurses and have them try and help you.
That's all that-
That special clinic, they don't even tell you they exist in the hospital.
Oh, shit.
4 hours. Jesus.
No, they just give you a cataract drug there, Terry. They ain't no fun going to the hospital for that.
Ain't no fun going to the hospital ever.
Nope. That's why we call it the cube.
Yep. Yeah, I can't believe that pocket knife I was showing y'all the other day that made in Germany or whatever. I looked it up, $275. So I wrapped it up and put it up in something so it didn't get all scratched up or nothing.
Have a great day, Donald. Stay
Okay,
safe.
Don, man, dude, I'm not far from brother. If you need anything, holler at me for sure, dude. I had no idea. And
Okay, Don. Good luck to you, man.
by all means, you know, don't next time something like that happens, at least send me a text or something and let me know. I'm not too far that I can't help you if you need something. I'm only, what, hour and a half away? Because I'm sure my time's coming. I've been awful darn lucky my whole life. Man, I'm telling you, them frozen oranges are the bomb, man. They wake me up.
No harm.
No nurses were harmed during that visit. Most of them went home smiling that day. That senator's name is pronounced Cinema, Sinema, Cinema. Okay, I got it now. Either way it goes, she's in trouble.
I always
You can
wonder
find
why
any more
people
good headlines.
like. I don't understand why people even go about cheating. I'm like, if you don't want to be with the person you're with,
Right?
just say it.
Right? Isn't that right? I agree with you 100%,
Just
man.
cut the rope.
Yep.
It always
it's
gets
going to
found
be,
out.
yeah, there's going to be arguing and stuff at that point, but you're not going to have as bad of hurt feelings and people mad or whatever in the long run.
And then if you're married and you're a man, it ain't gonna cost anybody much money.
Exactly.
Terry B
Yep.
says he was at the cardiologist on Wednesday. Is your heart ticking along all right? You're good. Good.
Yep.
I always get nervous when people say the cardiologist.
Yeah. I had what did I have earlier in the fall time? Cognitive test or whatever. And I'm good. I'm like, well, how's come I can't remember shit? And he said, it's probably because you don't want to. I was like, works for me, man. I'll go with it. No, I'm lying. He didn't say that. I cheated checkers all the time. I cheated anything to win. Two kind of people in this world, cheaters and losers. I ain't a loser.
Everyone still gets found out.
Yep. Yeah, very rarely does having an affair or cheating work out that someone doesn't find out eventually.
Yeah. It's easy. Well, for me personally, I find it easier to just tell the truth because I suck at remembering all the lies I've told all the different people.
Yeah, I'm a horrible liar too. That's why I could never be like a drug dealer or nothing like that because I'd get nervous and stutter and wouldn't be able to. Yep.
I'd just forget what I'd told them and just say something different, and then the cat's out of the bag. You know, I had a sternum split. It had yanked out. Bench work.
Jump started me till I would die on. They got it jetted properly. Got your heart jetted properly. Nice.
Just ask the Little House on the Prairie's husband.
But I'm with you, Sandy. You might as well just say, hey, you know what, man? I'm not happy anymore. We probably going to have to split up or something. And then their next question, why are you cheating on me? I said, no, not yet. But if we don't split up, I'm probably going to be, you know.
I always find it absolutely amazing when you read stories of people that have two totally separate households set up.
I've heard of that, yeah.
How do you afford that?
Hell, afford? Why would you want to?
That too.
Yeah, like shit, man. If I got enough for two houses, I'm going to get me a place down south and on the beach. Well, the way they afford it is they're rich.
Some of them don't even look rich, though.
They ain't no look to rich. I knew this old farmer guy wore bibbed overalls, flannel shirts and stuff. Went to the Cadillac dealership, was going to buy him and his wife a Cadillac cash. and he goes in there, and the people wouldn't even hardly pay attention to him because of the way he looked, right? And he looked at Sylvan and he said, "Young man," he said, "I don't know if you work on commission or not. You just lost a bunch of money today. I was going to buy 2 of them Cadillacs out there and pay cash today. I think I'll go down to the Lincoln store." Walked out.
That's a
And went to the Lincoln
hefty
store and bought
loss.
him 2 Lincolns. This is back in the 70s. So don't ever judge the book by the cover.
No, that's true. I mean, look at me. I'm a freaking J-Lo in the hiding. I didn't even know.
That guy that owns the house where I bluegill fished, the big log home on the lake and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
he used to buy his clothes at the discount store that were blends and stuff. You could write a check and buy the store, you know what I mean? In fact, we were in there one time around Christmas time or whatever, and he's buying a bunch of jeans and shit. And he wrote a check. This was back before debit cards or whatever. He wrote a check, and Dad said something about writing a check, and he reached over and grabbed his bag and looked at the cashier and said, "I'd rather have this bag than that check you got right there," and turned around and walked out.
Wow.
Let's cut the big
There's
tangerine.
someone where the guy had 2 families. He'd named kids the same names.
No way.
What? Why would you do that to you? Some people just hate their kids. Honestly,
some people
they
are
do.
just psycho, man. There's people. Some
That
people are just
too.
nuts. And the bad part is, some of them you don't know it till you get to know them. Then you're like, man, I got to get away from this dude. He's nuts.
I mean, I'm quite open and tell everybody I'm nuts, and that if you're my friend, then that's at your own damn risk.
Exactly.
And then when my crazy side shows up, they're not surprised at all. I've already warned them.
16-year-old boy on trial. Video attack of the man he claimed was a pedophile and had molested him when he was young. He's innocent. Let him go. Yep. Sorry that kid gets to walk. He done. I gotta get a bigger knife to cut these big tangerines with. My little knife I used ain't doing a very good job of it. And these here, man, I gotta cut them in 1/8 instead of quarters. I think that's right. Yeah, 4/8. Yeah. Something like that. I'm not real good at fractions. The only way I learned ounces was from smoking pot. No.
Not married to one another, Terry. So how's Bob and Bob?
How's Bob and Bob?
How's
How's
Bob
your
and
kids?
Bob?
Junior and Junior, how are they? God, man, that guy would be a psychiatrist's dream come true, too. So tell me again about this dual family life you're living. I'm taking notes because I'm going to write a book about this one.
Me and my
So-
brother. Me and my brother were really, really, really mean back when I was younger. We went into a psychologist, didn't tell them we were related, didn't say anything, just started answering questions. And at the time, I'd been away from my brother for about 5 years, and he had been on deployment in and out during that time. So we didn't really know each other
Yeah.
in recent years. And yeah, went off to this therapist, didn't say anything to them, and just answered questions as they came out. By the end of that hour, that poor psychologist was just sitting. He was literally just sitting and staring at us backwards and forwards for like 5 minutes at a time.
Like you
I
guys
have
got
no
a
idea
psychic
what they thought.
connection.
No idea what they thought of us by the end of that, but
All I
me
know
and
is
my
I
brother,
got
at one point, Matthew brought up stuff that he'd obviously done on deployment, and because I had no idea, I remember at one point looking over at him and going, "You didn't tell me about that." Why didn't you say anything? He's like, well, I didn't think. We ended up having this full mock fight in the middle of this session. Never went back. The dude recommended us for like a full in-depth work to get our relationship back on track. It's like the best $50 I've ever spent. God dang it, stand up. No, the lung capacity test is because bees keep trying to kill me and meet my maker. And I keep trying to live. It's not that bad. We only played with them for an hour. Come on. You would have laughed your heads off. Yeah, well, I technically was anaphylactic to bees. I've been stung like 6 times. I have a 10-minute window to live, and if you don't make it in 10 minutes, I try and make it through the pearly gates.
Yeah. Booby.
Like a booby. There ain't no boobies around here. And a behind? Possibly.
Got a big ball game coming up here this weekend.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy, Monday.
Who do you tip
Well, why the hell they play that on Monday night?
Well, the NFL has first say so, I think.
It should be on Saturday.
And since they having the playoffs, I guess that makes Monday night available to the colleges.
Yeah, I think it's stupid.
It's on Tuesday morning for us.
Well, I done a news story. A little kid wrote a letter to the governor and asked him to mandate a 2-hour delay for schools on Tuesday because he was going to be up watching the Hoosier game and he knows he'd be tired.
Well, you know, it's some states that close school down on the opening day of deer season.
Oh, in Wisconsin they did. But then again, in Wisconsin, when I was up there, hell, they had hunting class and stuff like that you took in high school.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, Wisconsin deer hunting was like a religion up there. I freaked out the first year I was up there. You know, we were talking about doing something like, oh no, we can't do that. Next week's opening deer season. Ain't nobody gonna be doing anything. I'm like, really?
Well, when I was teaching school, we just not had school opening day of deer season because wasn't none of the boys there and half the girls was gone.
Yep. Things they are changing these days, though. I suppose I don't know. But yeah, I mean, and it's like the Friday of opening day of deer season in Wisconsin. There's a couple 2-lane highways that run the length of the state or whatever, but it literally looks like a freeway going north on that day. It's bumper to bumper all the way up north in Northwoods, coming from Illinois. Or fibs, as they used to call them up in Wisconsin, them effing Illinois bastards.
No, I'm not going anywhere. I like boobies. Hey.
There were so many deer up there.
I may be old, but I ain't dead yet.
Exactly. There were so many deer. I'd drive along. I thought when I first got up there, I looked over in this valley and pasture thing or whatever off the highway, and I thought it was a whole herd of cows or something, you know, out grazing. It was freaking deer. There were that many.
Yeah.
And in Wisconsin, there's no deductible on your vehicle if you hit a deer.
In Illinois, it is.
Yep. But in Wisconsin, there's so many deer got hit that they passed it in the state legislation or whatever. I hit a deer in a brand new company van when I was up there. First time I ever hit anything in my life. And it'll wake you up at 6:30 in the morning, half asleep.
I think the worst thing I've hit driving is a wedge-tailed eagle. That thing stood as high as the bonnet on my Jeep and just wrote my car off.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Y'all got weird. You guys got crazy. And I ain't going to also. You got eagles as tall as cars and little bitty snakes 5 inches long that'll kill you in 10 seconds. No, I'm not going there.
The wedge-tailed eagle has like the biggest wingspan of any, I think they're called raptor birds.
Yeah.
Is it bigger than a California, what you call condor?
I wouldn't know. I'd have to look that up. Let me have a look.
A California condor has got a tremendous wingspan too.
Yeah.
Wingspan.
I never knew how big eagles was till I seen one up close. I was like, geez, man, those things are huge.
They are.
Yep, they snatch my little dog up in a heartbeat if they wanted to.
It won't be long. They'll be a nuisance. They already are a nuisance here.
Good.
We have a breeding pair that fly around our property.
Our catfish farmers catch the devil fooling with those eagles because they'll eat a pond full of fish in a week,
Mm-hmm.
and they are excellent fishermen.
Yeah, they are.
They don't miss them when that fish gets close to the top of the water. That eagle will get him in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm. So wedge-tailed eagles in Australia have a wingspan between 7 and 7.5 feet.
Yeah, that's big.
I don't know what a condor is.
So ours is similar to a bald eagle, but with more, what's it say? Similar to a bald eagle, but with a longer and more angular shaped wing.
Huh. Me and my son bluegill fishing on Saturday down bluegill place. And an eagle, the state park we'd go to. Eagle flew over us. He couldn't have been 40 feet above us probably. And neither of us had our phone to snatch, to catch a video or whatever. Well, the next day we're getting ready to leave, and we just went over this one part of the park and just kind of walked around looking at stuff. And all of a sudden we looked over, and that same eagle come flying down and bam, hit the water and come up with a big fish in his hands, big bass. I was like, that's cool. He's saying bye to us.
He caught the fish with his hands.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. His claws, hands, hooves, whatever you want to call them.
Does he wear gloves when he goes fishing?
No, he's bad. He's badass. He's like me. I don't wear gloves in the wintertime. Bad for your health to hit ice. Yeah. You ever see their claws like up close or whatever? They got some major claws, man.
Oh, yes, they do. Open.
Black ice, Mr. Smalls. The ice I seen was kind of crystal shaped or crystal colored.
I've seen ducks hit the ice.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah,
that would be funny.
Yeah, if you hunt in the soybean fields in the shallow water, it'll freeze solid down here. In fact, there'll be little holes in the ice everywhere you had a decoy when you get them up. And those ducks hit that ice and look, they look like you'd look if somebody was chasing you off the edge of the Grand Canyon. trying to stop before they go over the edge,
It's hilarious.
Feathers going everywhere when they hit that ice.
Do chickens have talons? I think fighting roosters have, I don't know if they call them talons or not, they got spikes.
Spurs.
Spurs, there you go. That's the word I was looking for. You tell.
But only,
Tell
well,
Coach been to a few
chickens
cocks,
have them as well, but it's only the roosters that have them formed so sharply.
Yeah. And
That's
then
so
when
they,
they're fighting them, they put metal ones on.
so they can rip that craw out from under the neck.
Yeah, they're used for fighting, not so much anything else.
I know all about rooster spurs. I had a
But
scar. I had a scar down the middle of my back till I was about 15 years old from a damn fighting rooster.
really,
Yeah, a big old mean rooster. I was telling my son about it last night when I was a little boy. I was about 5. My mama was hanging clothes out on the clothesline to dry, you know. And I was out there with her, and I looked over, and here comes that old mean rooster. Big old white one. Had a bloody head all the time from fighting. And I took off running, and that's all that rooster wanted was for me to run.
Yep.
Well, let me tell you, a 5-year-old can't outrun a rooster.
Nope.
And that son of a gun jumped up and clawed me down my back. And he cut me pretty deep, too.
We had been eating him the next day.
I think we did.
Yeah, I was like, we'd be eating that chicken the next day.
So my grandmother could wring 2 of them necks at one time.
Nice.
And they be little old chickens running around with that nub stuck in up with blood flying everywhere, running all over the yard.
Yep.
Yeah.
And chickens are carnivorous and mean, man. We shot one with a BB gun one time in a chicken coop, and they started bleeding, and them other chickens went ballistic on him, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pecked him to death.
Yep.
So I learned don't ever go in the chicken coop with an open wound of any kind. Brewster the Rooster. I don't think I've heard that one.
I've never heard of that before.
I've been chased by a goose. Even as an adult, I was chased by one. Back into my car. Girl I
I've
was
heard
going to
geese are
pick up.
really mean.
Girl I was going to pick up, her and her mom standing on the porch laughing. I was like, that shit ain't funny. And I didn't know nothing about gooses. She said,
Yeah,
get out car, it's okay. I'm like, nope.
I had a buddy that had a bunch of catfish ponds down here, and he let me walk around the edge and catch little old brim to fish with. In fact, I had a few traps in his pond. Anyway, I'd always stop by his shop and ask him what pond had the most brim in it. He told me one morning. So I went down there, and he said, I'll come down there and show you exactly where I've been seeing them. The whole school of them down there. So he came down the levee, and he stopped, and I pulled up behind him. He said, you see that weed right over there? He said, you go fish right over the edge, top of that weed down in that water, and I guarantee you catch a mess of brim in no time. I got my fishing pole out the back of the truck and put a cricket on there and walked over there to that weed and was finna to swing it out. And by the time I swung that cork out there to drop it in the water, here come a big old Canada goose up out of the weeds. And he looked like he was going to get me, and all I could think about was that damn rooster when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're traumatized early.
I like to I like to cut my leg off getting back in my truck so fast.
Yep.
And still had to get out and get my fishing pole. And when I walked over there to pick my pole up, because I dropped it right where I was when he came up out of the weeds, here he come again. I looked down there, and Ricky was on all fours beside his truck laughing at me.
He done it on purpose.
He knew exactly where that goose's nest was. But she came up out of them weeds, getting it, boy. Had that head stuck out about 3 feet.
I'm with you, John. Keep going on your story.
I've heard this joke before.
Geese don't play, man. Geese will chase your ass.
Yeah, they will.
Good morning, Nubby. Welcome in.
And they ain't afraid of you.
No, they're not.
Canada goose, pretty big animal too,
Yep.
or fowl, or whatever you want to call it.
They
Super
mess with
chicken.
you till you cut the head off one of them, and then the rest of them kind of go away. Okay. Next day, he was humping the turkey and the neighbor's chickens.
That's what I've been trying to get Ernie to do with his game camera, is to put some sour corn out there,
Yep.
and at least he might get a shot at his neighbor's pig.
Yeah.
Pork is as good as deer meat to me.
Well, I got it figured.
Because if it's a pig in the world, it'll come to that sour corn. And when you sour it, if you put just a little bit of yeast in it and a little bit of sugar, you don't have to even shoot the hog. All you got to do is walk up and cut his throat, because he'll pass out in a heartbeat.
Nice.
Hogs have no tolerance for alcohol.
Huh.
Big old hogs are half a pint, and one of them will fall over when he drinks it. They love it too. I'm not telling you what I heard either. I'm telling you what I know.
I'm waiting for John to type this joke out so I can say it in one go.
Came home third day. Brewster was laying in the yard, and the buzzards were circling. I said, "Told you."
No, you've missed half the joke. You've missed half the joke, Buggy.
No, I already read the other part.
Oh, did you?
And the rooster said,
Be quiet, they're getting closer.
yeah. That was the new rooster in the barnyard.
Yep. That's what he was just telling.
The other two roosters wondered what was so special about it.
Be quiet, they're getting closer.
Yeah.
And here, I thought he screwed himself to death. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, shoot. Trying to think. You know, it'd be hard being retired, living there up here in the wintertime, man, because unless you got a heated garage, there ain't a whole lot to do. And
Well, it's highway. Are the highways up there leading to the south?
Yes, sir.
Well, there you go. There's the answer. That right there.
Well, I ain't found nobody down there let me live for free yet.
That's gonna be hard to do. You the wrong. You going to change your. You going to change. I better not say it.
My accent.
No.
You ain't changing.
You can believe there's a lot of folks living for free down here.
I guarantee it. You know, I was thinking about going to Florida on the Atlantic side and finding a little trailer park or something a few blocks off the beach. Get a camper and rent a camp spot down there in the wintertime. Mom needs a roommate. I need a new daddy. Yeah, buddy.
I can tell you the cheapest place to live, Buggy.
Mm-hmm.
On a cruise ship.
Nope.
Huh?
Nope. It requires a passport and leaving the country. I can't do it. I ain't leaving this. I'm not leaving
they have to live on cruise ships.
I am not leaving the continental United States for any amount of money. I ain't going. I'm not doing it. I don't even have a passport.
What if you get on one that's just cruising around the Gulf of America?
That's possible.
Nobody says it was 85 degrees Wednesday in the Bahamas. Gee.
get a job being the swap guy on the hedonistic cruise in the theater room. Swab guy. That's what I meant. Ruin joke.
There are some people that literally sell everything they have to just life
Yep.
cruise, I suppose you'd call it, around
Yep.
the world.
Yes, there
I
is.
couldn't do it. I could not do it. On the 4-day cruise that I went on.
Not in my truck buggy. I'm in this piece of crap that don't have cruise control.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Hold on. There we go.
Hey, Eric,
Man, I could eat a whole bag of them.
What's up,
on just
Coach?
one setting.
I can't tell it, man.
Morning, Eric.
Good morning.
The cruise I went on with the girls, as fun as that was, by the end of the cruise, I was utterly bored out of my brain.
I've
Well,
never been on one. I figured
Sandy,
I'd be the one to get seasick.
Sandy, that's why you need to take you Curtis with you. He would have entertained you.
Yep. You better be careful. She's gonna be your sister-in-law before long.
Shit.
Oh,
I ain't
don't know
scared.
about that.
I ain't scared of her. I don't care if she is Italian and connected to the mob.
That's right.
I'm not
I may
connected to
miss
the
13,
mob,
forget
Eric.
your mob.
Jeez.
Mhm.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Eric,
Hey,
all
I
you
have-
gotta do is tell them you watch Sammy the Bull videos.
I like Inzers.
I'd rather be on a yacht fishing. Yeah.
Troy's supposed to be coming back today, I think.
The 17th, didn't it?
Oh, then it's Sunday, I think.
You can't do that with your birth certificate here, Nubby. You need a passport if you're going to leave Australian waters. I don't want to talk about passports. Oh my God, I nearly burnt mine today.
Don't do that. You need that for April, don't you?
Yeah,
What
but the
if-
problem is, this is the problem I had today. The Australian government issued me my passport. I then had to upload it to the embassy so I can leave the country in April. It would not accept my passport. I was like, make it make sense. You issued me the passport and you're not accepting the passport.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like
you
they don't
have
want
to
you to
go
leave.
there and show it to them in person.
I was on the computer and the phone with the embassy for 4 hours today trying to load up my passport and my documents to
Really?
say that I am allowed to leave the country.
Where you trying to go, Sandy?
I'm trying to come to the United States.
Uh-oh. Are we prepared for you?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Is that the reason they moving all them airplanes from Qatar yesterday?
Yeah,
They're
make
bringing all the
room for
tanks
Sandy
back
Cove.
home.
Tennessee. They're moving Tennessee. She's coming to the gathering. They want to make sure they're there.
You get
That
some
matches
sugar
if you got a
packets, put it in his
sailboat
truck.
and you decide to sail around the world, you got to have a passport.
Yeah, to leave Australian waters, you have to have a passport. You can't do it on a birth certificate. It might be different for America, but it's not.
No,
the
I'm just
same.
saying. That's what I mean. If I bought a big sailboat and decided I wanted to sail around the world, technically I don't have to have a passport because I'm gonna be out in the ocean.
Yeah,
Now,
but you
if I
would
want to
sail.
stop anywhere, I would need one, I suppose.
That only works if you stay within either American waters or
Or
international
international.
waters.
Yeah.
As soon as you
say,
sail into some other country's waters, you're in trouble.
yeah. It don't matter. I'm not doing it anyway. I just wonder.
You're a pet kangaroo you can hide in a pouch.
I can.
It'd be my luck. I'd be sailing around the world and the wind quit blowing. I'd drift up on the California shore.
Yeah, man, that's nothing worse. I'd rather go to China. Boats and hoes, buggy fitting to get some boats and hoes.
The worst part about that international waters is you're always open to piracy.
Yep. And I actually have a book about that. I'll show you.
If you come into Australian waters, you need a passport. You are not allowed to enter on a birth certificate.
Right there, Outlaw Ocean. A book about modern day piracy, crime and survival in the last untamed frontier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Pirates never went away, but they just moved.
yeah, and there's some out there that just sail around the ocean, hijacking people on big sailboats and taking their stuff and killing them and throwing them in. I seen like one of the true crime shows where these people, there's a whole community of people that sail around the world. They all meet in these certain cove in the Polynesian islands in the wintertime.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Well, these two people come up sailing into this area in a sailboat that everyone in that area knew wasn't their boat, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And come find out they were having trouble or something on the boat they were on. The people that owned that sailboat stopped and rescued them in the middle of the ocean or whatever. Well, the guy and the girl killed them and hijacked their boat.
Mm-hmm.
And when they sailed into this certain bay or whatever where all these other people are, they knew that wasn't their boat. And, they got hold of authorities and stuff. And that's how they got busted. We don't need no stinking badges. Find my keys. I'll drive out.
It's probably the only time I've ever seen my grandfather shoot a rifle or any weapon at all, really, is when we were actually sailing.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, if I was to have a sailboat in the ocean, I'd have me a couple ARs and probably an M60 mounted on the front.
Well, I mean, back when my grandfather was sailing, they weren't really readily available in Italy.
Yeah, that's true. They would have had to
On that boat, he had 6 rifles on that boat.
Really? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I could see it. I used to be adventurous like that. My plan was when Justin was in high school, my plan was after he graduated, I was going to work all summer doing appraisals, live in a little cheap apartment or something, and work all summer and save my money and then go spend my winters in Baja riding dirt bikes and surfing.
Mm-hmm.
But life has a funny way of making that not happen. For one, Mexico's too violent. Even Baja's too violent. I don't know if I'd go there now or not. But they say once you get, Tijuana, or it's on the border there by south of San Diego, they say once you get past there, it's not too bad.
I reckon there's piracy anywhere, really. I mean, we were still in the Arctic Sea, which is the sea that comes down the back of the boot for Italy. Yep. And there's a little, what country is that off? Is it still Croatia? I think it's still Croatia. There's an island called Vis, and we were just off there when grandfather started firing off. He told me and Nana to go below deck with 2 of my other cousins. We went below deck, and you could just hear him and one of my uncles firing off. I don't know what they shot at, but we weren't allowed up for ages.
No kidding.
What was the name of the island you said?
Vis, V-I-S, from memory. I don't know if it's off Croatia or if we've come further down.
Armenia, maybe.
Albania? No, Albania feels too slow.
Armenia.
Armenia.
No, not Armenia. I think it's still up in Croatia. I think it's still up part of Croatia.
But yeah, most people don't have a clue about modern day piracy.
Some of them pirates off of Somalia didn't have any idea about the U.S. Navy being on the merchant ships either.
Mm-hmm.
No.
They should have hired Captain Ron.
Oh man, I don't know about life these days.
I find people like that. They're just giant cowards. That's all they are.
What's that? The pirates? People where they got to do it all.
I mean,
gangs.
People on land are just as bad.
Yeah, in gangs.
Cowards are everywhere, really.
Anybody see the video of the dude that was knocking out the protester people? Hey, morning, Ernie. He was carrying American flag or whatever, and the one guy had one of the little bullhorns and kept putting it up by his ear or whatever, and he finally had enough and knocked him out cold. Then the other one started coming at him. He backed up in the grass and started dropping people. It's pretty hilarious.
Good morning, Ernie.
You could tell he was a trained fighter or boxer or something because he was one punch knocking people out.
That's the thing. A lot of them that are trained really, really well, they hide it just as well.
Yep. Well, yeah, this guy here he was just walking around with American flag, and the protesters started giving him a hard time. And he was actually trying to leave, and the guy with the bullhorn kept messing with him and putting it up by his ear and crap. And the dude finally said, "All right, this is enough of that." He turned around and knocked that guy out. And the funny part is the guy gets back up, and when the dude goes in the grass, you can see the guy that he'd knocked out the first time walk in the grass and throw his gloves off like he was going to do something. He come over here and the dude knocked him out again. Only this time knocked him out cold.
Sometimes it's the only way to make them stop.
Yeah. So he made his point. It was great. Time to get up. Alarm just went off.
About time me go back to bed.
Yeah. This time, what? Not yet. Was it yesterday I was live or the day before? It was the day before, wasn't it?
No, it was yesterday.
It was yesterday. Then the day before, I slept till 8:30. Got up once at 4, let little guy out. He come back in. I looked at him and said, "Dude, I'm going back to bed. You want to go?" And off we went.
I slept so hard last night. I wouldn't have even known you guys were live.
John, you're right. And the bad part is most of them are getting paid to do it. That's what most people don't realize. If they're not from the area where they're protesting, then they're being paid to be there.
Some of them are paid to be there even when they are from that area.
Yeah. Because I forget who it was trying to interview them and ask them why don't you go get a job or whatever? And the lady said, "Get a job? Hell, I'm getting paid to be here as it is."
That's right. I saw that.
I'm like, damn. You can thank Soros, and now he's got a son that's taking over his business, so it's never going to end. Oh, damn. Exactly. You know what I said? When I was in Germany, man, they'd have protesters in the 80s. The Germans had one of them big trucks with a water cannon on it, and they would clear the street. I mean, just knock people over. I'm like, why don't we have some water cannons in here? And that'd be the ticket right there, man.
Especially up north in the wintertime.
Yeah, exactly. Spray them down, man. You ain't going to stay outside very long after that. But I never figured out why they talk about less than lethal. Well, that water cannon is the best less than lethal road clearing thing I ever seen. Because after about 15 or 20 people get knocked backwards by it, the other ones decided it's probably a good idea to go back the way they came.
Yeah, it's just ignorance. None of you people have any common sense.
I almost
What's up,
walked
Brian? Hey, Brian.
The guy at the bar stopped me and said, "You need to stay here for a little bit." I'm like, "Really? Why?" He said, "Because there's a protest coming down the road. You don't want to be out there." Because I was an American, and that's what they were protesting, was Americans being, in Germany. So technically, that bartender probably saved my life.
Are we taking bets on how many piggy patties Troy's had on the cruise? Brian?
They went to the high and low?
At least 16. Good morning, Brian. Welcome in.
No kidding. I have to see one of these things. I don't know what you're talking about. I have to Google it today and look them up.
It's Guy Fieri's restaurant that they're on the Carnival cruises.
Yeah. And is it a pork sandwich or something?
It's a bacon cheeseburger, basically.
Oh, really? All right.
So Sandy says 16.
I think 16 at least. Bare minimum.
How many days is it? 2 a day.
I think at least 16 because it take 8 to prime that big old head.
Yeah, I like it, Coach. I'd say probably about 18.
A lot of good people got arrested today in Indiana and Muncie. I have to read the paper later.
All right, boys and girls, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see y'all later.
All right,
Take
Coach.
care,
I
Mr.
hope you feel better, brother. Go get
Thank
you
you,
All
some
right,
brother.
sleep.
Coach. Take care.
I
Take it
feel
easy, buddy.
fine. I'm just sleepy.
Yeah, grab that big old cat and tell him come on. It's bedtime. He's already in there waiting, ain't he? Yeah,
He's right here.
yeah, that's cool.
He don't never leave my side, man.
That's awesome.
He's like a dog.
Yep. I know little guy, he can tell when I'm bummed out about something or depressed because he comes over and sits by me and won't leave.
But anyway, I'll see y'all. All right, chat. Good to talk to everybody. Y'all take care.
All right, thanks
Good
for
to see
coming
you,
up,
Mr.
Coach. I
Adams.
appreciate it, man.
All right, bye-bye.
And then this thing's got regular window. Oh my God.
And if he has to lock his wheels, he got battery, then it probably locks him when he stops. You know what I mean? I bet it locks him up.
Well, I mean, it depends. If they park him sideways to the rock, he's not going to go anywhere at all.
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty smart thinking right there now.
Having
Nice.
said that, I would be totally mean and just park him at the bow and just let him have it. I know he's not going to drown because the ship's way too high, but he might get seasick a little bit.
Drowned in some whiskey.
Did he get the all-inclusive, did he, with the drink package?
You know Troy did. I hate this truck. I can't stand it.
In motions, it would move both ways. Yeah, it would. Just take some ratchet straps and just strap him to the side rail. He'll be fine.
Passed away at 100. Wow. Oh, Kelly Smith. Man, that sounds familiar. 64. So he would have been in high school when I was there. Yeah, I don't see nobody I know, so evidently I'm okay. I don't have to go to no funerals this week.
John says, I wonder if he got so drunk he can walk back to his room. I'd have to be wheeled home. Yeah.
Yep.
You know you had a good night out when you had to get wheeled back to your room.
Yep. I know that lady right there. No. Never mind. 30 years old, passed away at his residence. That's a drug overdose. You can always tell in the obits when they say died at home unexpectedly or died at the hospital unexpectedly, there's usually a drug overdose. It's sad to say that, you know, it happens enough that you know that now.
I hate this truck. Blow it up.
I wonder if Troy even gets like phantom feeling in his legs.
I get it in that finger that I smashed off.
Yeah.
Yep. I get some weird crap with it. Like, it's hard to explain it.
I hate this truck. I hate this truck. I hate this
That
truck.
it gets really cold for some reason, man. I don't know if it's because the nerves are close to the end there or whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I used to not wear gloves, but I got to put gloves on that hand.
I know Adette feels it in the fingertip that she's missing. She what are you barking for? She accidentally hit her hand up against the wall the other week. We had to take it into the medical clinic because the tip where the knuckle is, the
Mhm.
entire tip swelled up with blood. And we had to take her in to get it looked at. And for like weeks after that, she kept saying that it felt like the top of her finger was there and it was sensitive like above the knuckle.
Huh.
I was like, darling, your finger's not there anymore. I'm like, it's just part of your brain.
Who is this?
My daughter.
Really?
Yeah, she had a crush injury on her
Wow.
middle finger on her right hand,
Yeah,
and
I
it took
understand that.
from the top of the knuckle off. And so yeah, she has like phantom feeling, like she has a fingertip or something.
Yeah. Yep, I understand that. And then sometimes I'll get a pain in my knee that's not a real knee, you know what I mean? So the pain I'm feeling, I know can't be there really.
Mm. John. I'm just gonna go check what she was barking at.
No. It could be worse. You could be me. There we go. That's what I want to see, a track map. Ooh, got right hand first turn. That's bad. Gonna be wrecks because you can't put your foot on the brake.
Yeah, did you see they had a race over somewhere, a NASCAR race in a different country? I think it was Japan. The guy that owns Toyota, he's all dressed up in his mag outfit. I thought it was funny.
Oh, really?
To-
Nice.
Toyota went to Trump.
Nice. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope, ain't nothing wrong with that. I hate this truck. I'm gonna try to blow it up.
It don't have all the cameras and stuff in it, does it?
Yeah, it's got cameras in it.
Oh,
All of our trucks have cameras.
so I guess pulling over in the country and masturbating's out of the question then, isn't it?
It's like yesterday when I was stuck in traffic and I had to pee.
Yeah.
Couldn't pee in the bottle and just throw it out the window. Nope. That sucks sitting there for 2 hours though.
Yep.
The same spot.
That's funny. How many stops do you have today?
5, I think.
Oh, she's still
I can't.
sleeping,
I
John.
can't
Heck
touch
yeah.
my phone because the camera's watching me.
The longer you can keep them awake at night, the later they sleep.
I try to blow this Ford up today.
That worked with Dad at the beginning, and then he
And it's got
when
that
his pain
stupid
stuff started getting
engine
worse, it didn't work no
assist
more.
where if you stop too long, the engine goes off.
Really?
Oh, what are those start-stop bands?
I hate this truck.
My Ford Escape was like that. It shut off at the stop signs and stoplights and start back up after you took off. You'd go about, once you got to about 10 miles an hour, the motor would kick back on. And the electric motor would drive it up to about 10 mile an hour. I actually seen one yesterday, but it was all trashed.
This truck has no reason for being in that fleet. This should be the pickup truck that they go to pick up truck tires from Continental, Goodyear, and Yokohama
Yeah.
because it has no cruise control.
Yeah, that would suck now that you mention it.
That's
'cause
why
Yeah,
I
that
hate it.
sucks. That sucks if you've got long distances to go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my first stop ain't an hour and a half away. I
Wow.
told them about this truck does not need to be on my route, and they still do it. I think they do it just to piss me off.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's piss that out so where it goes today.
On a Friday, want to piss me off.
They're sitting there high fiving each other and laughing as you're pulling out.
Yeah, then they give my truck to the girl that smells like weed. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Mr. Lou says, is there a button on dash that says off?
No.
Denise, good morning, love. Welcome in.
Well, you
Good
talk
morning,
about
Denise.
By button that says off. Do you mean?
No, there's no cruise control to this truck, Uncle Lou, because when they bought this company K&N, which is a tire warehouse in Pennsylvania. When K&M bought K&N, there was a fleet of these stupid trucks, and our old warehouse manager bought one off the company, and he had to have cruise control installed into it. But they're too cheap to put. If they put cruise control in here, it wouldn't be that bad of a truck. But not having cruise control, piece
He's
of
not
crap.
talking cruise control. He's talking for the auto shut off.
Oh yeah. You could shut that off. I already did that. I already shut it off. And then I keep rimming a motor at every time I stop, trying to blow the damn thing up. I mean, I could just stop at the gas station, get a pack of that Splenda, and put it in the gas tank.
Yeah, but that would be detectable when they done the tear down on the motor.
Yeah.
Mr. Lou said, stop bitching about it.
Yep. Just do your fucking job and quit whining.
Hey, don't talk to me like that. I'll come to Indiana and kick your old ass.
That's all right. I deserve it. I definitely deserve an ass whooping.
I do know where you live.
Yep. It's a dead end street.
That's something I would pay to watch, is you go and try and fight Mr. Lou. I'm still betting on Mr. Lou.
No, Mr. Lou. I love Mr. Lou. I wouldn't do that to him.
He owns
Good
more
morning,
guns than I
Colorado
do.
Jay. Welcome in.
What up, Jay?
Did you see where the 3 guys beat up an ICE agent with the shovel and a broomstick?
No.
And then another ICE agent shot the one guy?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that
I
happened
just
last
got all
night, I
3
think.
of them. No shit.
Yeah.
What's wrong with people, man?
They don't know to obey the law. That's what's wrong with people nowadays.
that's what I
Everybody
mean.
thinks, I can do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, when did it become acceptable to do that, though, is what I don't understand. When did it become acceptable? Like the lady that got shot. It's like the guy gets out of his truck, says, get out of the car. That's a lawful order. Get out of the effing car.
Yeah, you got to put the effing in there because that's what he said. He was mad because they were antagonizing him all day, pulling in front of him, stopping, blocking the highway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I heard the lady on CNN spin it said she had just got done dropping her child off at daycare or school. And I'm like, no, you lying motherfuckers.
No, she didn't. She only has custody of her 6-year-old son because the father passed away.
Yeah, the other kids live with their dad because she's a piece of crap.
Yep, her girlfriend burning them with cigarettes.
John says, what's wrong with the dick that smells like
crap.
weed?
Yeah.
Well, when it's a work company truck, it shouldn't smell like weed, John.
Yeah, it's just residue. It just lingered from her when she got out of the car.
What does it say? It says, you're the guy that smells like Jergens lotion and mom's cooking.
Nah, I'll tell you, ask Curtis, I smell like cigarettes.
Cigarettes. You smell like
No,
cigarette.
you gotta say it like he does. Cigarettes.
Cigarette. Go get
He
yourself
hates
a
it.
cigarette.
It's like when we go fishing, it seems like I light up a cigarette, the smoke blows right to him. It
Yep.
doesn't matter which way the wind's blowing, it blows right to him. I said, well,
That's
The
karma,
poor
man.
dude.
I gotta hear you over there chomping on M&Ms.
Exactly.
Uncle Lou said dad/son came out of the house and started beating the ICE agent. ICE agent shot one in the leg and chased dad/kid into the house. The kid got shot, both non-life threatening.
Because it's like that one video that popped up the other day. The illegal alien lady was delivering DoorDash.
Yeah, I
She
seen
ran
that
in. She
yesterday.
ran into the people's house. I was like, well,
Yeah.
I'm
And
not
wouldn't
harboring
get out.
fugitive. I'm sorry. Get the hell out of my house. I don't know
and,
you.
well, and the girl didn't know what to do. You know, she's like, the ICE people want to come in and get her, and I've got a kid in here. I'm not letting them come in my house, which rightfully she doesn't have to. And she calls the police, and the police aren't going to do nothing about it. And she ended up finally having to tell the lady, I'm sorry, honey, but you got to go. You know, you have to go outside there. But she was giving the ICE agents hell, too. Told them to get out of her yard unless they had a warrant and stuff. But yeah, I seen that. She said, I just ordered DoorDash, and now I've got ICE in my front yard.
Can't even order DoorDash. Well, DoorDash shouldn't be hiring illegal aliens. She's got an ID. She's got a driver's license. She's a citizen. What the hell you mean?
Illinois was giving the illegal aliens driver's license 10 years ago. They started doing it. And my first thought was, what's the one question they ask you at the license branch? Would you like to register to vote while you're here? Every time I've been there, they've asked me that.
Did you see that they were putting money in duffel bags and sending it to the, I was like, man, I might want to go to I want to go to the baggage carrier handler. I see a bag of money. I might just take that and leave.
No, these guys were doing it on their carry-on luggage. And evidently they had someone paid off in the security line or whatever when it'd go through the, the scanner thing or whatever. You could see it was full money. So whoever was running the scanner thing was in on the take. I still want to know why no one's asked Ilhan Omar where her millions of dollars came from. Not one reporter has asked her that question. You came here.
She wouldn't tell the truth even if they did.
Well, yeah, but at least to get it out there, because it's like, you came here with no money whatsoever. You get into DC and now you're worth $3 or $4 million. Come on, where'd the money come from?
They'll say it's investments. That's what
it don't. Well, yeah. Then that means she beat every trained professional trader on Wall Street in her investments.
You know damn well she wouldn't have a clue if they were investments. She wouldn't have a clue how the investments work.
The part that gets me worse about her is her arrogance. When her family came here when she were a kid, our taxpayers fed her, clothed her, and educated her, and now she becomes part of our government, and she's not for our country.
The arrogance comes from the fact that no matter what has happened, she's been protected.
Oh yeah.
I don't get how a foreigner can become. I'm sorry, Arnold Schwarzenegger should have never been the governor.
I agree.
Of California.
If you're not a natural born citizen, you should not be able to hold office. Period. Well, see, and what I've been telling people for 10 years, and it's a prime example, they start in a community, they procreate 2 to 3 times more than the natural citizens. In 18 years, they control the voting block. And Dearborn's is a prime example of that. Then all of a sudden, you've got the whole city council is controlled by these people. What's the first thing they do? They pass a city ordinance that they can play the call to prayer 5 times a day over loudspeakers across the whole town.
That's when I make me a pipe bomb and throw it in there.
It's called civilizational jihad. I got the thing I got about it.
It's like
They started the process in 91.
the Bigfoot Chronicles that I sent you about the nun. A nun
Hey,
don't
Gary
say
G,
Akbu Akbar and blow up.
I got a copy of the handbook that the council in the Middle East sent to the Muslim Brotherhood in 1991 that lays out step by step what they're supposed to do. Part of the 100-year plan. And I've been thinking about making a video and reading it, because if you read it, you'd blow your mind, because we're right where they say we should be in their plan. It's called
Well, it's like that new Tom McDonald song I sent you.
yeah. The
That's
document
sad
they sent
about
to him
that's
is
sad
about
about
20
England
pages
though.
long, and it's called an explanatory memorandum on the general strategic goal for the group being the Muslim Brotherhood in North America. It goes introduction, concepts of settlement, process of settlement, comprehensive settlement organization. Let's see here if we can find just one part.
John, there's a gentleman in Scotland that every time the call to prayers come over the speakers, he goes out in his full Scottish regalia and plays the bagpipes. You can't hear the call to prayer because the bagpipes are
Yeah,
so
I've
loud.
seen that actually, I think.
It was hilarious. It was a guy down in Sydney that just walked around and cut all the cabling for the speaker systems with hedge trimmers.
I'd probably do the same thing. If not, start the place on fire with the multi cocktail.
Oh, you can't do that. But you can
Molotov
clip.
cocktail.
It's a mark. I shouldn't have to listen to that. The only thing I should hear is the bells and the tornado
which
warning
country
signs
it
at
is.
noon.
There's one country over in Europe where if you come into the country under refugee status and then once given aid, travel back to the country to visit family or for whatever reason, you get your status instantly revoked because they've stated that if it's safe enough to visit, then obviously your refugee status was false.
And I don't know about you, Buggy, but it kind of upsets me when they're up there at the podium talking and then they start talking Spanish. It's like, why do I have to learn a second language? This is America. It's English, mother sucker.
This breaks down the different organizations that they have to establish in America. And let's see, the economic organization, the cultural intellectual organization, socially organization, youth organization, women organization, administrative, the administrative
Wish you
organizational.
could see the sunrise, buddy. It's some pretty colors.
Yeah, we might get it today. We'll see. It's not that time just yet. And it breaks down all the different terminologies and the abbreviations they use for them. Let's see. General strategic goal of the group in America, which was approved by the Shawla Council and the Organizational Conference in the year of 1987. Enablement of Islam in North America, meaning establishing an effective and stable Islamic movement led by the Muslim Brotherhood, which adapts Muslim causes domestically and globally, and which works to expand the observant Muslim base, aims in unifying and directing Muslim efforts, present Islam as a civilization alternative, and support the global Islamic State. The primary that is approved by the Shul Council is the work of the group, and in its current form or session with the settlement. Positive development within the Brothers and Islamic Circle in an attempt to reach a unity and a merger. How do you like to see the Islam movement in North America in 10 years. Islamic work in North America in the year 2000, a strategic vision. Also, we must summon and take along elements of the general strategic goal of the group in North America, and I will intentionally repeat them in numbers. They are establishing an effective and stable Islamic movement led by the Muslim Brotherhood, adopting Muslim causes domestically and globally, expanding an observant Muslim base, unifying and directing Muslim efforts, presenting Islam as a civilization alternative, supporting the establishment of a global Islamic state. This was back in 91 when they sent these instructions to them.
Where do you find this information?
I found it from watching a lady. There's a lady that's been warning America about the Islamic movement for 20 years or more. She's the former, come from the Middle East or whatever. I can't. Pam Geller, that's her name. She was giving a speech one time, and she held up the book, or the book, paper, pamphlet, whatever. It's not a pamphlet. It's like a folder. It's about 2 inches thick. That was this was one part of it. It came from it. It was the part pertaining to North America. Well, I stopped the video and I read the title across the front of the thing she was holding up. Then I Googled it, and I Googled it in a search for it in a PDF form. And the first 10 or 12 I found were all in Islamic writing. And I finally found one that was written in English. And I saved it and printed it. And that's what this is. It is the actual thing in 91 that they sent to the Muslim Brotherhood to start what we're seeing right now.
I think we just, need to be, like John said, well, not quite what John said, but just be careful that you're on YouTube. You can still get smacked for it here.
Well, what I'm doing, I don't want to spread the propaganda. I want to make the average American aware of the fact that this is out there. They've been doing this since 1987 when it originally started. The North America part started in 1991 after the Muslim Brotherhood became established in North America. Y'all can laugh, but your grandkids may be speaking Islam by the time they're in their 40s if people don't wake up. And it ain't like they advertise this.
Well, that one kid up in Minnesota, he's finding other places that's got fraud now. The ambulance assist places.
Dude, it's everywhere. People don't understand.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Well, lady just put on Facebook here in town, on the south end of town, these two gay women live together. They're married. They have a gay pride flag in the yard. Well, evidently these Islamic people moved in the neighborhood. That's all I can figure. But they came up, 2 men and a woman came up, knocked on her door. Both men had guns on their side, open carry state, and wanted to talk to her husband. And she's trying to explain to him that, I don't have a husband. And the dude basically says, "Shut up. I'm not talking to you. I said, where's your husband?" And pretty much, she explained to him that I'm married to so-and-so. And they pretty much threatened her to burn her house down. And she called the police, and I tell people the other part, the police aren't going to do anything if you have a run-in with these people, because they don't want to be labeled Islamophobic. That's how they took over England, with that exact process. Unfortunately, we're coming out of the woke stuff these days. It's starting to fade. People are over it.
Terry B., if you pass away first, I'm going to hire a whole pile of gay men to come and dance at your funeral.
Yep.
I don't have a problem with gay people. It doesn't bother me. My problem is God don't make mistakes. When the nurse slaps you on the ass and says, "Hey, it's a boy," and he starts crying, or "It's a girl," yeah, God don't make mistakes. You think you're some other gender and you got something wrong with your doula oblongata.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you don't know what that is, you need to watch Waterboy.
Mhm. Highly educational program.
Hmm. They need to open back up the mental institutions.
Well, that's
Put these people in there.
yeah.
I
They
mean,
definitely.
you don't have to give them electric shock therapy, but don't hire anybody named Curtis. I could he would do it on purpose.
Siamese twins?
And then explain the Siamese twins. Just two confused sperm got in the same egg by mistake. Mm.
We mean Siamese twins. Twins are twins. One's a boy, one's a girl. Or one's a boy, one's a boy.
I think he means the kind that are stuck together.
Oh, are they stuck together by the genitals?
They're
Be interesting.
I mean,
they're
seriously,
not Siamese.
wake up, people. Nobody has any common sense. That's the biggest problem with the world this day is people have lost their common sense. And people think that they can do what
I'm going to get a sunrise this morning. It looks cloudy.
then they think it's all right to disobey authority. Well, see what happens when you disobey authority.
You get shot. Bang, bang.
Mm-hmm.
Bang, bang.
Bang, 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 you
The
stupid
problem
idiots.
is that the idiots also.
Well, they listen to their stupid mayor and their stupid governor. That guy, I hope he's on mugshot.
You should have to take a test to have kids.
That Tim Walsh, that guy should be on. Hey, yeah, well, that's right, Mike. That Tim Walsh should be on Mugshot Monday.
Hey, Mike, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you,
Good
man.
morning, Big Mike.
FAFO, I'm with you.
Yep.
My son's barely talking to me right now because of that shooting. We have differing.
Yeah.
opinions.
Like I asked you, is he friends with you on Facebook, Buggy?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, I'll find him. I'll let him know.
No, leave him alone. He's my kid.
I know he's your kid, but he needs to wake up and realize.
You think I stood up for you that time in here? You mess with my kid, and I'll stand up for him.
Oh, I know. I'm just, he needs to realize.
I just told him to quit reading my post. He's like, "Oh no, it lets me know how you really think." And I'm like, "Well, all you gotta do is ask me. I'll tell you." And I told him, I said, "I'm an old-fashioned redneck. I'm a patriot, and I just
I'd ask him if he has
right."
any. Do you have any common sense? Do you
Well,
think it's all right? Do you think
I
it's all
asked
right
him-
to disobey authority?
I asked him had he read anything that was non-partisan, meaning an unbiased person's report of what happened. And I mean, the fact of the matter is what the mainstream media is saying about her just taking her kid to school. No, that's bullshit. She didn't just happen to stop and because it was a friend of hers place it was happening at. She'd been following them around and harassing them all day.
Mm-hmm. And they got
And it
sick
wasn't
of
the
it.
first time that she had done it. She was literally an a part of the organization that is.
Yeah, she's getting paid by them.
Yep.
And
Like Mom said,
wasn't
you
it?
check around with the cops, you find out.
Well, Thanksgiving, everybody was complaining because how are we going to afford the food for Thanksgiving? How are we going to afford food? Now they got time to go out here instead of going and getting a job.
Yeah.
They got time to go out here and protest. Something fishy there.
Well, I don't know when it became. I mean, and I've watched videos where the police were trying to arrest teenagers and stuff, and they just act like idiots, man.
Well, my thing is if you're not a legal alien, what's it hurt for them to detain you, find out you're an American citizen, and go about your day? It does not affect you.
I just, I've seen one where it'd be like teenagers and they'd be like, "You can't fucking touch me. Get away from me. You fuck you. You can't touch me. You piece of," and the cops like, "Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Fuck you. I ain't doing it." And then they fight them. Like, when did that become acceptable behavior?
Mhm. When is it acceptable behavior to destroy a truck and steal the gun box out of it,
Boy, did you
steal the
see
gun out
that?
of the back
Yeah,
of
the
it?
shit they got out of the back of that truck.
They
Yeah.
got him because somebody was recording it. License plate. Oh, hey, we know who you are.
They got the freaking rifle out of there. I know that. I've seen the guy grab it in the gun
They got
case
it back
and take
though.
off. Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big no-no right there.
That's
Still,
prison time.
well, that, and they're going to put all resources into finding it because that's a big no-no.
I agree with you though. Get that water cannon out,
I would like to know what
or
the
get
U.S.
you
Marshals. You ever notice
you
when they can't get nobody, they call in the U.S. Marshals? I would like to know
get
how
the
they do what they do.
what you do is you get one of those water cannons and then you put bear spray in it.
Yep.
I guarantee you, them suckers won't be out there for
Yeah,
long.
you just put vinegar in it and it'd do the same. It'd definitely burn their eyes. The guy that owned the skating rink here in town when I grew up, George Sheridan, he was the sheriff at one time. Well, his son, George Jr., grew up and he's a U.S. Marshal right now. He was big in martial arts and stuff, and he trained, Marine Special Forces and shit in hand-to-hand combat and stuff. But he was the sheriff for a couple of terms. He's always been a cop, and now he's a U.S. Marshal. You ever notice they say, well, the U.S. Marshals were called in, and within 2 days they find the person. Like, how do you guys do that?
But that's like the one thing I posted the other day about the illegal aliens. It's like you didn't follow due process to come in this country, so you shouldn't get due process going out.
Well, that's the part that gets me.
That sounds about right.
Well, people are screaming, that's against the Constitution. He has rights. And I'm like, or American citizens have rights. And I'm like, but wait a minute. He's not a citizen. He's not an American citizen. He's an illegal alien. His rights from the Constitution do not exist. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they had the documents too. I seen that. I didn't see where they were going.
Yeah, they were reading them. They were reading them out.
Reading them. Yeah, they were reading the stuff out loud. I'm like, oh man, that's probably not a good idea because you're going to have some really mad federal people that will find you. And rightfully so. I mean, it looked to me like the guy had the stuff, secured in the back of the vehicle. It was in the, the thing there that opens up. It wasn't like you could just open it and get the stuff. They had to pry it open, I think.
Definitely had to use a tow rope to drag it out of the vehicle.
It all started from
And then Minnesota's crazy. Old dang state.
And what it is, the protesters aren't used to having the cops actually arrest them and stuff because all the shit that went on in Seattle and stuff during the during the Biden administration. They just let them take over the cities and shit. Well, that don't happen no more. You're not going to do that.
Same thing in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Remember they were burning crap and breaking in.
Hell, they burnt the police building. They burnt the federal government buildings. They were taking over everything there. Come think of it. Well, that's just not going to happen anymore because it's not the liberal freaking administration. But yet, and like I said, I don't know where it became acceptable behavior to do that crap.
Don't ask me. I couldn't tell you. I believe in obeying the law.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't agree with it, but that's when you fight it in court.
That's it.
Beside your car.
Yep. Do what the cop says to do. It's all being videotaped. And if he's wrong, you're right. The time will come, you'll be able to settle it all in court.
That's right.
Whatever
obey the law
you have will be dropped because of what they done was illegal.
Obey the law. He's got a gun and he will use it and shoot your ass.
Yeah, he's not only got a gun, he's got the authority to use it. Exactly.
Hmm. If he feels threatened. Oh, trust me, I was thinking about it, but I know it would pee my older brother off if I joined ICE.
Mhm. I guess they pay really well, from what I'm hearing.
It's a government job. I mean,
Well, it's more than that. It's I guess they pay real well, like 200,000 a year thereabouts. Yeah, cool. Almost 3 inches. No, Gabby. 3 inches of ice is not enough to fish on. No.
no. That is at 7, I think.
I don't know. They say 3 inches is enough, but not for me.
I'm fat. I need more ice. I like ice.
Yeah, I'm not getting out on the ice unless it's at least 6 inches thick. And then I'm not real comfortable with it.
Yeah, because once I hear it crack, I'm off. I'm getting off of this.
Yeah, I know we were out ice fishing on the ice at night one time, and it makes these weird noises. Like you hear cracks and stuff, but it makes these like weird pew kind of noise and stuff like that. It scared the hell out of you. Did me anyway. I'm like, what the heck is that noise?
I said a long time ago, if I'm going ice fishing, I better be in a shanty.
Yeah, I
Better
better be
be.
able to drive a truck on it. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow, this
Oh,
Amish
you
bus.
see them? You see some of them shanties that they're campers
Yeah.
and got holes in the
Well,
floor.
I seen I
And
lived
I'm
out in
like, hell,
Wisconsin, man.
go up there and go in there and take a nap. Watch TV, go to the bathroom.
Yeah, Uncle Lou, that's what they kept saying. The ice, it was making ice, is what they called it. I'm like, I don't care what it does. It's scaring the heck out of me. Here's a video clip. This guy's Amish guy, and all of a sudden his horse just turns and heads directly off the road, turns the Amish cart over and everything.
Yep,
Wow.
it's almost getting to that point too, because you
Oh,
remember
speaking of
it
them
was
going
getting
in,
so
Lou,
bad. The Amish were out voting for Trump.
let's see.
So you know what I'm saying, Buggy?
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before they piss them people off, and then, well, goodbye Muslims.
Speaking of them going in, Uncle Lou, there it is. Ice shanty dropping in the ice. See what he said.
All it takes is for one of them idiots to go to an Amish community and rape and kill one of them Amish girls, and I think it'll be done with.
Damn, it's a steep slide.
Oh man, I'm hungry, tired. I didn't want to get out of bed today.
What's for breakfast?
Breakfast? What's that? I can't have it no more with diabetes. My sugar, whack my sugar. I can't eat Pop Tarts no more.
No.
Too much sugar in them.
Oh man, you might as well shoot me then. I just got some brown sugar cinnamons the other day.
Surely you boys can have breakfast without sugar.
No, why?
No, everything you eat's got sugar in it. If it don't have sugar, it's got that glucose corn syrup.
God, I miss racing in the woods.
Thank you, Ernie. Potato cakes with cheddar cheese.
Still got sugar.
Where?
There's in the cheese.
There's no cheese. There's no sugar in proper cheese.
Is it really proper cheese anymore?
Come on, America. What's going on?
Well, we don't have good food like you,
Well,
Sandy.
you have to. Yeah, you got to read it.
We
'cause
got a
they
bunch
say
of we got a bunch of
cheese food
chemicals in all our
product.
crap. Yeah, that's
I
why I
was just
don't buy
thinking,
single
like,
slices anymore. I buy the deli slices of cheese.
this
Is it an
morning
ice fish
breakfast
tournament, Lou,
was
that you're talking about?
ice isn't that
great.
huge,
holding
and
a
they
huge
are
tournament.
holding.
Yeah, we may read about that or see it in the news.
This morning's breakfast when I went downstairs was fried zucchini, broccolini, halloumi, eggs, and bacon.
Uh-oh.
Ain't no
Mine's
sugar in
messed
any
up.
of it.
I might have messed up the transmission in this already. Kicking. Good. This truck. Drive it into the Ohio River.
What are you gonna do if you're halfway to somewhere and it just gives out on you?
Call the shop and tell them somebody come get me.
Fair enough.
Or they call a tow truck.
Mr. Lou says that bag cheese is no good. There's so much meat in it to preserve it, to keep it from sticking together. They use fine sawdust to stop shredded cheese sticking together in the bags you buy in the supermarket.
Yeah. Everything over here, Sandy, has got so many chemicals and byproducts and crap in it. Where it'd be illegal to be over there.
Probably.
Oh, most likely. I guarantee it.
But even like a breakfast that my dad cooked this morning.
Here, I'll bring it up. Yeah, I'll bring it up. My boy Pat McAfee was over there to film a movie, and he said he loved the food over there. It tasted so much better.
Too.
Yeah, only thing he was complaining about was you guys don't have the natural plants over there.
Natural plants? What do you mean?
Oh, the John kind of plants, small water charter plants.
I didn't notice the cheese stuff until probably 15 years ago, and it says, what does it say? Cheese food product or something like that. You have to look. I forget which one. If you look at the American slices, there's one of them that's actually cheese, but it's not wrapped in individual, plastic things. It's just cheese, and you got to peel them off. But yeah, a lot of it out there is not real cheese, man.
It's deli sliced cheese, Buggy.
Well, this here is packaged by the same people. I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah, I buy the deli sliced cheese now. I don't buy the Kraft single stuff that's individually packaged. I don't buy that crap.
Yeah. See, for us, if it's wrapped in plastic, generally it's not proper cheese. You can get tubs and tubs and tubs of the cheese that's been pre-sliced, but they come in like...
Oh, okay. It sticks to it like a magnet. I couldn't figure it out there.
I don't know how to describe it. But a breakfast like Dad made this morning, where it's literally halloumi, broccoli, zucchini, eggs, bacon. You could have that. It's got no sugar in it.
No, there's sugar in all the preservative crap they put in it, too, so...
Preservatives in what?
Anything over here has got preservatives in it, so it has a longer shelf life. Shut up, Uncle Lou. Keep that crap to yourself. I had to deal with that crap yesterday. And that's what it was, is just north of Jackson, one of my stops, is they had a snow squall, and it snowed there for like 3 hours straight, and they got like 7 inches of snow. And that was part of the reason why there was 10-car pileup. And a jackknife semi. And I said, when I heard it, I said, dang, I thought Troy was on a cruise.
Yes, you have to have cheese on potato cakes, Ernie. That's just how it is.
You know, potatoes have natural, they call that sodium and all that stuff. They're not really good for
Go
you.
outside. Come on.
I remember reading an article years ago that said if you had an organic potato with grass-fed butter, there's enough nutrients and minerals in those two combined to sustain you nutritionally forever.
Kept the Irish alive during the famines.
Mm-hmm.
But the cheese thing, that bums me. That it's a cheese food product. I'm like, when the hell did this happen?
Well, see over here, if it's not a proper, like anything dairy, if it doesn't have proper dairy in it, they're not allowed to call it such.
Yeah.
If it's not proper cheese, they're not allowed to call it cheese.
Well, that's why it
They're
has
not even
the
allowed
label
to have
says.
cheese product. They're just not allowed to call it cheese anything.
That's why they this. I don't know what the label. I'd have to go in there and look. It says cheese food product or something like that.
No, ours doesn't even say that. Ours say craft singles. They're not allowed to have cheese on the product at all. It's good with bacon? Absolutely. Yes, sir. Oh, that's an interesting article. Hello.
It says pasteurized prepared cheese product. Whatever the hell that means. Pasteurized prepared cheese product.
Means it tastes like plastic.
Pretty much.
Mr. Lear,
But if
You
you
shall
look,
go
you
and
can find
repent of your
American
sins.
singles that are cheese.
how dare you waste hot coffee? Seriously, Mr. Lear? It's blasphemy. Here you go, Buggy. The South Asian Fisheries Development Center and Aquaculture Department have shared on Friday that they successfully facilitated the world's first natural spawning of a mackerel tuna under captive conditions. There you
Okay.
go.
I don't know.
Well, normally mackerel tuna you can't spawn in captivity because one, they're migratory fish.
Okay.
Two, they generally have to have high flow water.
Yeah.
And then they have some fish, they have captive stress. So they've never been able to breed them. But apparently they got it done.
Huh.
The little mackerel tuna known as the quaqua is native to coastal waters of Philippines, has a similar profile, flavor, and texture to bluefin tuna.
Your kitty wants to know where you're at.
There you go.
Going out there, dummy. You won't be out. It's cold. There you go, guys. What do you think?
I wonder if I pee in the gas tank, will they be able to detect that?
We'll see.
They should just pay to put cruise control on here.
It
They
wouldn't
waste
be
money on
hard.
everything else. Yeah, I know.
Kitty cat, what you doing, honey? Kitty, kitty. Go Teal. There you go, honey. You're a good girl. Yes, sure he is. There you go, buddy. Now, definitely not going to be sunny right now anyway. Let's see what the weather guy says.
The sun's out, but it's overcast.
Yes.
I saw snow squalls again today. Yeah. Just love that fucking Uncle Lou weather.
It says
That
it's
old-
going to get
that
up
old
to
man needs to
35
keep
with a
his-
chance of snow.
Guy
Blame
needs
that
to keep the weather to himself.
Oh shoot! What was that dude that was in here earlier? Bugs, I've forgotten. What
Oh,
was his name? Signal. It's Signal's
Signal
fault.
66 because I was calling him Route 66. Yeah.
It's his fault.
Yep. Today it's going to be 36 degrees, but tomorrow's the high is 28 with the low 11, and Sunday the low is 8 degrees with the high of 21. Then we get into Monday, 5 degrees with a high of 12 degrees. Yeah, that just sounds like a great day. Fuck kidding me.
Sounds like a day you need to stay in the covers.
Oh,
be
I
a-
will. Yep.
Be
I
a
won't
pillow
getting
princess
out of the house.
like Uncle Lou says.
Yep. I will not be getting out of the
I
house.
could
know that.
100% do that. Just lie in bed and read books all day. Heck, sign me up.
God, I haven't done that in so long.
Sign me
Read.
up, buttercup.
Reed, who does that? I can watch it.
Me.
There's probably a movie that's got the same book.
I miss reading, man.
Movies never interpret the book properly.
No, never, ever.
Yeah, the movie's always better than the book.
Yeah,
It
that's
is
wrong.
not. They destroyed Lord of the Rings. Absolutely destroyed it.
Lord of the Rings. I ain't
Yeah.
watching that crap.
I read those books when I was about 13. They were the best things ever.
I know
and they
the
screwed it over with those movies.
the new Duncan chapter on Game of Thrones is coming out. I think sometime, maybe this Sunday.
I've never watched Game of Thrones. I'm not interested.
Oh, that's a great show. Great show. I tried to get Buggy to watch this one show called The Gemstones on HBO. I don't think Buggy would like it too much.
Why
Eric
is that?
needs no excuse to be a pillow princess, Mr. Lou says.
Because
definitely.
they make fun of the church.
Oh, yeah, I probably don't want to watch that one.
Yeah, but it is funny. It's got that one guy with his name. Can't remember his name, but he's pretty funny.
Let's see here. What was we looking for? I forget now.
But I don't
Miss-
trust Buggy. I don't trust Buggy's taste in movies. He likes that dude. Dumbest movie I ever watched.
It's because you ain't smart enough to get it. That's all that is.
He just gets around, gets high, and complains about somebody peeing on his rug.
Yep. That's the whole gist of the movie right there.
Mr. Lou, my messenger's not working. I can't open whatever you sent me.
To be a pillow princess.
I don't know if you want to from him.
You tell that kid to
Look,
get away from your
who
stuff.
knows what Mr. Lou sends me? Sometimes he's nice. Other times he scares the crap out of me.
Oh,
and
I
hate
know.
it.
Sometimes I don't want to open the things he sends me. I'm with you because I never know.
Sandy, you want to get Uncle Lou? Send him a picture of a snake.
I got pictures
Especially-
of holding a
especially-
snake, Mr. Lou.
Especially of a video of the snake coming out of the toilet.
No, well, see, the problem with that theory is Mr. Lou will always get me back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Trust me.
So I don't need more.
But Uncle Lou thinks the world would be a better place without snakes.
Go to New Zealand, Mr. Lou. There's no snakes ever at New Zealand. They are a snake-free country.
Race qualifying won the night program at STEP.
What in the hell are you people doing?
Breathing.
Not this semi truck driver don't know how to drive. He couldn't turn the corner. He's a stupid idiot. He's probably got a towel on his head.
Yep.
No, I've got to be careful with Mr. Lou because sometimes Mr. Lou sends me stuff that's really
Get out of there.
interesting.
Go that way. Leave the dog alone. He's eating his bone. He's gonna get mad. Hopefully he'll bite your ass one of these days and you'll quit bothering him. There's Signal 66 come back. What's up, Route 66? How are you, man? You're gonna be
Oh, has he
Route
come back to say
66 from
hi?
now on. Yep. Came back to say hello.
I didn't see
Your
him.
Jay Leno female has still survived. Imagine that.
Yeah. Come back to say hello. I will be calling you Route 66 though, okay?
Route
because it's-
66.
It works for me. That's how I'll be able to remember you.
That's funny.
I actually have the maps for the old Route 66. I got it from a motorcycle site for you. You know, it actually starts in Chicago, I'm pretty sure. And a lot of it's been replaced, you know, by 4-lane highways and stuff. But there's a lot of it that hasn't been replaced. It's still the original road. And I had plans on riding it at one time, but it happens. Oh man, the Dakar rally's been on. Oh, Brayback took the lead. Nice. I usually wait till it's over and then I watch the daily reports. I think it's like 17 days or something like that. I forget what channel I got it on. It's on Peacock. That's it. I know none of you all care about the Dakar rally, but I think it's cool and always have.
I love going and looking at old cars, not so much the modern ones, but the old cars were pretty.
The Dakar rally, they actually have a vintage class that they run now of the Dakar that's old. Like I think the cutoff date right now is like 1986 or something. Anything 86 and back. Or actually, I think who is the Red Bull? You can go through and follow it too, I think. But they have like a 30-minute daily show that, you know, gives you the breakdown of what all happened that week or that day during whatever stage they were in. They have a whole class of guys that are just regular dudes like me and you that, you know, get the funds up and ride it, you know, themselves with no support, just them
Yeah.
and their creative parts and sleeping gear and stuff.
There's like a really big car meet over at the kids' house. They meet once a month, and you'll get people traveling from like 2-3 hours away to come to this car meet and show off their
Really?
cars and bikes.
That's cool.
And some months they'll have themes. So the last month, the first one of the year was Ferrari, and 90% of them were not the new ones.
Nice.
It was really nice to see how, and they would line them up per year. So it was really nice
really?
to kind of
That's
stand
cool.
back on the hill and kind of see how the car shape had evolved throughout the
Yeah,
decades.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that car meet does really well. I remember one year, a few years back, they had a Datsun theme. And to see a field of all these old Datsuns, oh, it made me so happy.
Oh man,
What'd you do wrong?
the stupid truck wants to connect to my phone.
You're gonna have to call Pumpkin soon. It's nearly freaking midnight.
A little bit. What you think, buddy? I forgot I had another bag of those oranges in the refrigerator. Get off my desk. You
No.
dummy. Here you go, buddy. Take this and go hide it before so the cat will leave it be. There you go.
You
Get
left
out
the
of-
desk unsupervised. I shall do what I want.
Yeah. I'm going to get a shock collar for the cat, I think. Wonder if they make them.
For a cat?
Yep.
Probably.
It'd be perfect. I just put it on my key ring, the fob, and zap it every time I see it doing something stupid.
Just cover your desk in alfoil. She'll never get up there.
Na, 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 na. Huh.
Are you kidding me? You're fucking shitting me.
What's that?
I just got an email back from that freaking, oh my God, the registration thing from the embassy.
Yeah.
It says you recently submitted your application for registration. Having reviewed the documents supplied, we have determined there's insufficient detail to meet the identification requirements.
Really?
Are you kidding me? It's a please provide your name change documentation for Australian birth deaths and marriages.
Really?
What? Please commence documentation such as passport and driver's license. What do you think I did?
See, that's one of them you go to the place and talk to them at.
This is just, oh my Lord.
That's what I'm going to end up doing with my Social Security, I think. And with the thing, if I decide to do the thing to get paid to take care of Mom. But if I do that, then I got to wonder if do I keep my appraising license and my Arizona emissions insurance and everything up to date, because that stuff costs a lot of money, man.
This is ridiculous. They said I have to provide one document with a current photo of my face unobstructed, one with my current name provided on my application, one with my date of birth. They sent me this email at 2:45 this afternoon on a Friday afternoon. They send me this, knowing full well the embassy is not open over the weekend.
Huh. Where's the embassy at?
Brisbane.
How far is it from your house?
It's a 2-hour drive.
It's worth it.
Please,
Like a day of it.
if you cannot provide documentation over the internet, please, what is it? Please commence your appointment at the Department of Home Affairs to assist with your providence of evidence and their commencement of identity in Australia. I want to swear, but I won't.
Just think if you're an illegal immigrant, they'd give it to you easily.
The thing is, the passport is issued in the Australian government. The passport is Australian passport, and they're not accepting it. I don't know what to do with these people. Let's just delete the email.
I'm telling you, I learned working with the stuff to get Dad's thing that the best way to do it was to go in.
I'm going to have to. Foreign passports issued by a country other than Australia government agency will show your name, date of birth, photo, signature, and individual. Maybe I have to show my Italian one. This is way too difficult. Why is it so hard?
You know, they want to keep you in Australia. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to burn through brain cells trying to figure this out.
Stupid truck
I just
wants
read
to
something
connect.
real quick. Oh wow, Club MX is starting an off-road division. That's cool.
If needed, we can provide you with a diplomatic official to help you with your documentation. You're going to need one because I'm going to throw a computer at someone. Oh, I give up. Sometimes it's not worth it, honestly. Hang on, let me start this. I'll need this email later. But why send it at 2:45 on a Friday afternoon? Why couldn't you just, for the love of police? I don't know what to do with you. I don't like you anymore.
You guys
The
don't
worst
run
part
right.
is the embassy in Brisbane, you don't even get an English speaking person. You get like some foreign
Oh, you're
dignitary.
kidding me.
Yeah. So you won't get an Australian. You'll get a foreign dignitary. And
When
then
I
they'll
call,
ask if you need an official, diplomatic official to help with your paperwork.
when I called about my Social Security, the first time I called, I had some lady that could barely freaking speak English. And I told her, I said, ma'am, you realize how important what I'm doing is to me? And you can't even speak well enough to understand. I'll hang up and call someone else. And that's when I decided I'll just go in there. But yeah, to fill out my Social Security retirement forms, I had a lady that couldn't hardly speak English. And I was just like, you've got to be effing kidding me. And it was during business hours.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I don't want to say too much till they approve it. Then I can say, hey man, what the heck is wrong with you people hiring foreigners to answer the damn phone?
Oh my God, the amount of stuff they're asking for. I have to provide my birth certificate, my immigration record, my Australian citizen certificate, my Australian visa, my current Australian passport.
Why would I be applying for one if I already had one? Hey, good morning, Fun Fishing Adventures. You know what I'm saying? That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Why would I be applying for a passport if I have a current Australian passport?
Well, I'm not applying for a passport. I had
Oh.
to load these documents up into the embassy so I can leave the country.
Oh, you have a passport, but you have to
I
get
have
the
a dual
approval to leave
citizenship.
the country.
Yeah, mine's dual citizenship. So it's Australian and
Oh,
Italian.
okay. Yeah, never mind. That makes
But I have to load all this documentation up into the embassy to leave Australia. But this, I'm like, if I have an Australian passport, why do I need to prove who I am? Haven't I already proved who I am?
You would think.
You would think having a passport.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's due to run out. When's it expire? Hang on, it's just there.
A brand new
And they're all
Honda
fancy
Goldwing.
dancy nowadays.
A brand new Honda Goldwing Tour Edition, $29,000. Are you serious, man?
That's cool.
The hell has this world come to?
Mine expires in 2035. So it's not like it's, about to kick the bucket or anything.
There we go.
Brand new. But I'm like, really? This is just over the top. What do they think I'm going to do? Commit a crime? It actually makes me wonder if there's because I have to provide so much documentation of where I'm going, not who I'm going with, but where I'm staying and everything. It makes me wonder if there's maybe political tension between our countries that no one's talked about yet.
Between
Australia and the US.
There may be, yeah, actually.
My immigration card issued by the Department of Home Affairs. Yeah, and that's just my commencement of identity documents.
Mm.
And then I have to provide my driver's license, proof of age, proof of training. Wow. Proof of training is going to take me a fucking day and a half to fill out. Crazy. Thanks, Foreign Affairs, for being difficult.
Crazy for lying. I'm crazy since I'm over.
Do you imagine if you had multiple people? This is just for me. Could you imagine trying to do this for a family?
Nope.
That'd drive me nuts. That would drive me insane. If I get to America and you guys don't let me in, holy crap, I'm going to have a tantrum.
Yep.
You mother trucker, do you know how many times I spent on the freaking phone and email and in person to try and get to this terminal?
I don't want to fucking compare it. I just want to see it.
Well, use your eyes.
Products. Well, just click on
Use
the
the mirror.
motorcycle. You
Where's
click on the
John and his
motorcycle.
kangaroo? At this rate, I'm going to need that kangaroo, John.
No. Oh, they brought back the trail set. Maybe there's a 125. That's cool. That's cool. Respect my authority.
I am going to love yous and leave yous out. It is 11:30. My kids will be at the property at a cracking 5:30 in the morning. And I have to pretend like I'm excited to be awake at that hour.
Mm-hmm.
So, you lot be good. Have a great weekend and stay out of trouble.
Alrighty then.
Laters.
See you, Sandy.
They finally made it in a 300. Are you effing kidding me? Why didn't you do that 10 years ago? That sucks. That would so be me, man. 6-speed transmission, 293 cc air-cooled engine. It's a little heavy though. Show a single shot. Yeah, it's not really a trail bike, is it? Nope, bug, it's not. Oh well. I got on the Honda motorcycle webpage, but I ended up there somehow. What time is it? Oh, it's 8:30. You kidding me? Dun, dun. Yeah, Bernie, exactly. It's much better to go into the places than it is. You know what's funny? I went to the Social Security office when I was doing the stuff for Dad, and you go in there and you take a number, right? You sit down and you wait, and they call your number. You go up to the window, and you think that you're going to get to talk to someone about what you're doing or whatever. And no, that's just to make an appointment to come in and talk to someone. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, this you come here and you wait and we'll set you up an appointment, then you'll come back and meet with someone. It's like, well, why don't I just meet with someone today? Well, it doesn't work that way. Like, yeah, evidently it doesn't. I see. It just, I don't know. It's government. The more I learn about how much stuff that this government does or gives away, billions and billions of dollars of crap free to people. I'm like, how did we get here? We don't, I don't know. A lot of them programs are not designed to be a lifestyle. I can remember working at the cable company, and 3 generations of people lived in the same projects, with the baby being the 4th. Mm-hmm. Well, guys, I reckon I probably shut this down. It's been on there long enough. I appreciate everyone hanging out with me. Sorry, I am not real organized this month on doing lives, but it is what it is. It's winter time, man. And hopefully I see you on Monday. I can't make any guarantees. I will try to do live Monday, but I don't know if I will or not. And with that, I see y'all later.
Later.